Hello. Hello. It is so good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome in. I'm sorry, I was just eating like the last bites of my dinner. I was a bit slow today. So if you see me struggling, that's because there's salad in my teeth. I did check if there's nothing in my teeth, but still, I'll stress about it anyways. But hello, it is so good to see you. Let me actually check who got first crew. Hold on. I see Molly, I see Pinklix, I see Sweetie, I see Mike, and I see Esther. Congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. I hope you guys enjoy. You're part of the cool crew of today. Thank you so much for being here as I start the stream. I always appreciate that a lot. Let me say hello to all of you. Sweetie, welcome in. Molly, welcome in. Micah, welcome in. Esther, welcome in. Pinklix, welcome in. Sprucey, welcome in. Broken Riri, welcome in. Andy, welcome in. Tommy Ann, welcome in. Tanisha, welcome in. Bonnie, welcome in. Lauren, welcome in. Kathy, welcome in. Georgia, welcome in. Well, I can speak. Marta, welcome in. Lily, welcome in. Thank you for the follow as well. Clee, welcome in. Lily, thank you so much for the 15-month resub with your Prime as well. I appreciate that so much. Please do enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month. I'm going to add you to the support in a second. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Pumpkin, welcome in. Kiwi, welcome in. Thank you for that hydrate, Knuffelbeer chat, and welcome in. Caitlin, welcome in. Crafty Simmer, welcome in. Mama Sim, welcome in. Burb, welcome in. Ava, welcome in. Izzy, welcome in. Bailey, welcome in. Dicky, welcome in. Unideal, welcome in. Moonlight, welcome in. And also, Cats, it's so good to see you. How was the rest of your stream? I hope you had a nice last pomo for the focus. It's always so weird to do a full circle of seeing people that I rated because I streamed twice. Also, the Game Goat, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. I see that you redeemed the Hi, I'm Neo. Usually I do a small introduction when someone redeems that. But today I get distracted. Dickie, thank you so much for the 4 months. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Please do enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month. I'm going to add you to the subboard as well in a second. But first I'm going to do a quick introduction. So hello, my name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, I do co-working as well as gameplay. When we do gameplay, it is mostly The Sims 4 with a sprinkle of variety. And today we're actually going to build a house for a new challenge. That is going to be a very short challenge, I hope, because I think I'll suffer. We are going to speed run the 100 baby challenge for charity in the coming weekend. So every $15 that you donate is going to add a baby to my household. We're going to put the household size at unlimited, and that means that we'll have a lot of babies and I will suffer, but it's for charity, so it's okay. But today we're actually going to build the house for it to hopefully make something that is going to at least help me a little bit in probably having 20 to 30 babies at one point. So we're gonna make a practical layout, and then on Wednesday, when we have early access to the new Sims pack, I'm actually going to furnish the house with all the new furniture and stuff. I already have a couple of items in my head that I would like to use in this house, so I think it's gonna be cute. Also, Huff, welcome in, and Counterblood, welcome in. It is so good to see you. And Anna, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. And Dazzle, welcome in. It is good to see you. Can you make me? What exactly do you mean? As in The Sims? Lynn!
Hi.
Hello? Thank you so much for the 26 months. That's such a wildly long time. I appreciate that. Please do enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month. It's so good to see you. Have you rested up after your break? And I'm going to make sure to add you to the support as well. And also, I don't make people in The Sims. So you are more than welcome to... Actually, I just realized I still need to do that. We still have the little thingy on. But we are actually going to no, I need to wow. My brain not functioning. I was rushing so much that I'm cannot think. We do have a channel point redeem where that allows you to add your sim self, but that only is available whenever I play my gameplay streams. So over the weekend, that actually will be turned on. So if you do want to live on my Not So Berry or in my pack legacy or in my 100 baby save file later on, you can actually redeem that, but it's not a cheap one. I know that. Let me see. It is, it's actually not expensive. It's 2,000. It's not too bad. But that does require you to make your own sim. You can add them to your game. We have the channel point redemption for that, Anna. We have the channel point redemption for that because I know that people would like to live in my game, but to make to keep it somewhat manageable, I've made a channel point redemption for it. Also, Erica, welcome in, and Charlotte, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. And also, Knuffelbeertje, please, I can understand what you're saying. So I know that it's the first time that you're following a stream in English, but not all of my moderators speak Dutch. Some of them do, but to make sure that they can monitor chat in like a productive manner, we try to keep the chat in English. It's always okay if you don't know a word to like ask about it, so we can help you out, but like try to keep the main chatting in Dutch. And also, Rennie, welcome in. It's so nice to meet you. And thank you for the pronoun check. My pronouns are she, her. If you're hanging out here and you feel comfortable sharing your pronouns in chat, feel free to do so right now. You can also share your nickname or both. And we also use the pronoun extension. So if you're hanging out here and you would like to set up this extension for yourself, or so that I can see your pronouns, you can do ! pronoun in chat, and then it should tell you everything you need to know. And also, Blue Princess, thank you so much for redeeming the hi, I'm new. I just did my introduction, but I'll do a brief one again, and I'll share some other facts. So my name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, I do co-working as well as gameplay. When we do a gameplay, it's mostly The Sims with a sprinkle of variety. I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. I have 2 cats named Toet and Soes. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Also, the command is pronouns, so with an S behind it. And then it gives you all the information about the extension. And also, thank you for letting me know your pronouns. I appreciate that. I always do my best to use them correctly. But if I do mess up, because there's a lot of people in chat and my poor little brain can only remember that much, please correct me. I really, really, really do not mind being corrected, whether that comes to the pronunciation of your name, your pronouns, anything. I'd much rather that you correct me and that we like straighten it out and then I can say it correctly, than you like hanging out here feeling uncomfortable for me saying it wrong, okay? Also, Elizabeth, welcome in. It is so good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Wait, your nickname is JJ. Let me actually set that up for you so I can actually say JJ whenever you pop into chat. That's always nice. And thank you for the breather. Breathing is also always nice. Have fun at Zumba class, Esther. Have fun, have fun. Let me actually quickly, you won't see any channel points for a second. I'm gonna use those. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Now you should be seeing channel points again, if all is well. I turned on the ones that we use for like building and stuff. You speak a little bit English? Well, let's go. This is a good opportunity to learn. And also, I actually know from a couple of people that hang in chat, if you don't feel super comfortable speaking English, they like use Google Translate to like type what they want to say in Dutch and then paste it in English in chat. And it's also for them, it's like a learning opportunity to kind of see words or like learn words that they didn't know before. Where is everyone from? Yeah, I always love hearing about where everyone's from. But you're from the States. Okay, that's good to know. I feel like we have quite some people from the States here. If I look at my like little analytics dashboard where I can see all my information about stream, then I see a lot of people from the States actually. Netherlands, let's go. Greece, Sweden, Denmark. Oh, I feel like we have quite some Nordics in there. I'm actually curious. You have the perfect emote for this. I love that one so much, Dickie. It is so good. You come from France. Let's go. Nice. Nice. France is big. I always feel like whenever I'm like always curious, I'm like tempted to ask like, Toot? Toot? I think my cat is about to throw up. She's like in the hallway. I think it's just a hairball though, because she didn't have food yet. So the lovely life with cats. Haarbal, denk ik. Wat? Oh, ze heeft wel gegeten. Dude, muts. Wat doe je nou? Heb je weer zitten schrokken? Ja, je hebt weer te snel zitten eten, hè? It actually was not a hairball. She actually did eat her food, but the thing is, she sometimes does this. She eats like way too fast. It's so silly. Like, why would you do that? Also Netherlands. Also, Eva, welcome to chat. You're learning Dutch and you can speak the basic. Let's go. Let's go. That is impressive. Dutch is a hard language. I'm actually going to see if I can, like, from my analytics dashboard, if I can see. So 33% of people that like hang out in the stream or have been in the stream in like the past couple of weeks are from the States. 11% is from the United Kingdom. 7% of you are Dutchies. That's actually so much considering how small the Netherlands is. Then we have 7% from Germany, 4% from Canada, 4% from France, 3% from Italy, 3% from Norway, 2% from Sweden, and 2% from Brazil. That's so interesting. I don't think I would have ever guessed that it would be like 2% from Brazil, then 2% Portugal, 2% Belgium, 2% Poland, 2% Finland, and 1% Spain. Part of the 33%, I feel like it makes sense. I stream on a time that's relatively US friendly. I also stream in English, and I stream a game that has like quite heavy levitation towards US culture. There is like multiple cultures in there, but it's very strongly influenced by the US. So I feel like in that sense, there's a lot of like US branded stuff going on here, even though I'm not even from the States. But I love being able to see this. I think it's always really cool. And I think whenever I hear you guys say in chat, I think maybe the Dutchies tend to be a bit more chatty. So I think there's always more Dutchies than 7%. But if you think about it, 7%, considering how little Dutchies there are, is actually really impressive. Like, that's a lot of Dutchies. Ja. Kom je nou heel schattig doen? Terwijl je net al je eten hebt uitgespuugd. The way she like looked away, like ashamed. Because I told her, I was like, are you here to be cute? Right after puking. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, human. I didn't mean to. Did you clean it up yourself? or did you have Scott clean it up again? No, you do nothing here, do you? You're just cute. And then you expect us to clean up after you. A ginger and a girl. Yeah, she is rare and she knows it. Also, hi, Steph. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I did what? I didn't do anything. She's like, I was really cute. No, you're not going to headbutt my Stanley Cup because we know what happened the last time you did that. You spilled lemonade all over my desk. You are in menace mood, aren't you? What do I even say? Also, hi, Dreamers. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. She is being so annoying. Do you speak Dutch? Yes, I just did. I spoke Dutch to my cat. That's my native language. We also have Dutch subtitles, by the way. So if you're ever interested, they are AI generated, so they're not perfect, but we do have Dutch subtitles. You have a red cat too. Let's go, Ginger. Ginger cats are the cutest. Also, her name is Toet. So in Dutch, that would be written as T-O-E-T, but in English, you can write it as T-O-O-T. I'm doing good, Tommy Ann. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing good. I had a nice day today. Psst, psst, above. Oh, according to your link stats. Ooh, wait, link stats. US has 41%. You can actually, oh my God, I need to save this. I'm going to put that in reminders. I know you can look it up for me at a later point as well, but this is super useful information for whenever I like advert or like want to work with sponsors and stuff. It's actually wild to me that the Netherlands is only at 2% in my link stats when you compare that to being 7% on stream. You Dutchies need to click my links more. I was so sure you were going to say we have Simlish subtitles. That'd be so fun. Yo, if there is like, okay, The Sims, you guys need to listen up. I would love it if you like create a dictionary of like common English words and translate them to Simlish, because then we can probably load it into this AI generating subtitle thingy, and then it can actually create. You can have CSV files for this. Really? Sweetie, oh my God, that's so good to know. I don't know why I just never thought about it. Her name is Millie. Oh, that's so cute. I probably butchered that, but that's really cute. I love that. Why did you have to clip that, sweetie?
Hi.
Oh, that was a clip about the Simlish. I thought you clipped that I was surprised about CSV files. It's like, that's not that surprise or that weird. Also, Lena, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I hope you're having a good day, even though I saw you in the afternoon. Of course, Dickie, enjoy your food. I hope it's super delicious today. Actually, I have a subboard to update. How do you guys feel about that? Because I have a couple of people who I should add on there. Let me make sure. Yeah, because there were also some resubs during co-working stream, and it's always like a little bit hard for me to memorize. Duolingo, please go give us Simlish. That'd be so fun. I'd be so down for learning Simlish just for funsies, you know, just for like a little bit. Not too serious, but also, I swear I'm hearing double music. But I think that's me. But I don't know where it's coming from. Or maybe this song just sounds like there's two musics playing at the same time. Building my own link shortener, and well, let's just say in those cases I can literally grab whatever data you. That's so cool, sweetie. I'd love that. Do you have to redeem the coconut roll before the rose one? Yes, and you actually also have to have the palm tree roll. So there's even one before the coconut. So it's like coconut. No, sorry, palm tree, coconut, rose, and then even gardener as the last one. But that's like a really expensive one. If it's the song or if I hear two songs as well. Hold on, let me pause the music. No, it is actually this song. That's so strange. This song just genuinely sounds like it is two songs at the same time. That's so silly. Anyways, we're going to start with Lily and the 15-month resub. That is a beautiful potted planty. There we go. You already have palm tree? Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure to mention it just in case like other people had a similar question. What is the custom command? So the custom command is basically, for instance, the lamp lick was actually redeemed through a custom command. So what happens is that whenever you do like an exclamation point something, that is a command in my bot. And if you redeem the custom command, you get to make up any command. Obviously, it has to stay within like reasonable boundaries of not being really weird. But the lamp lick one was actually one that Chinchalama came up with when we were having the whole conversation about licking your salt lamps. And then Chinchalama redeemed that and I had to set it up. Or actually, Sweetie set it up for me because I didn't know how to do that. Also, Jellyfish, it is so good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, let's see. Then we have Dickie with the 4 months. There we go. I'm already on the board with my 2 months, right? I just got the pop-up of my 3 months today. If I'm already on there, yeah, you are on there with your 2 months. So you can save it or we can update the badge, whichever you like the most. But I just got an impulse dye my hair tomorrow when I'm free from work. Getting it cut is too expensive right now, and I feel like I need to change something. That's not dumb. I totally feel you on that. The amount of times I've impulsively dyed my hair are basically too often. And at one point, my best friend even said that from now on, you're going to have to call me every single time you want to do something with your hair because you need a reality check every single time that you want to change your hair because you're going to regret it otherwise. So I feel you on that one. And then we have Lynn with the 26 months. And then I think I caught up. Yeah, but I never did. True. You told me that I should, but I never did. Because then I was like, no, because then you're going to talk me out of this idea. But I want it. Same with short hair, yeah. I was supposed to call you every single time I was going to cut it short, and then I never did. So, or with getting bangs. That was like that's the worst. Me and wanting to have bangs because it never works out and I always want it. It's okay. I still love you. Good. I'm glad that our friendship like actually passed this test. Let me see. I'm new to Twitch. How do you get bits? So if you navigate to the bar where you can like type your chat messages, there is also a little place where it says bits and leaves. If you click on that, I believe, does it not show up there anymore? I think if you click on so if you have like the little channel point menu, all the way at the top, there's a little marker that says bits. It shows you how many you have, but if you click on that, you can actually buy bits, but you buy bits with real money. Doing well, spent 6 hours outside in the house doing outside the house doing shopping, and now my little neurodivergent brain is completely shriveled. I can see that, yeah. So I'll probably be lurking for a while. Of course. I fully understand needing to recharge that battery. I hope that hanging out here and like lurking in the shadows can still give you some entertainment while you don't have to engage too much. Sounds like a Riri thing to do, so let's update the batch and then I will be in sync again. Yes. So okay, so we're gonna change that. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. I'll show you. We're gonna change your badge. You used to have the little like the seedling one, and then I'll just add this one. There we go. Now you have the right badge again. Also, I feel like it should be one lower. There we go. Perfect. Also, Rainbows, it is good to see you. And Weird Chart, thank you so much for redeeming the Hi, I'm New. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, I do co-working as well as gameplay. When we do gameplay, it's mostly The Sims with a sprinkle of variety. Today, we're going to be building a house for my not so 100 baby challenge, I was going to say. I wish it was a not so 100 baby challenge, but it's not. It's going to be a 100 baby challenge, and we're going to speed run it over the weekend. So that's what we're going to do today, and you're more than welcome to hang out with us. Very loudly judging. Yeah, very loudly judging. That's true. Yeah. 100 baby challenge. Yes, we're going to speed run the 100 baby challenge this weekend as part of our charity event for Simmers for Palestine. We are going to be raising funds for Palestine Children's Relief Fund. I'm going to struggle saying that every single time I have to say it. But we're going to be doing that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be going live an hour early on Friday. I'm going to do an extra stream on Saturday, also starting at 6. And then I'm going to do an 8-hour stream or maybe even 9-hour stream on Sunday where we're going to start with some Sims. And then I'm going to be joining a bunch of Simmers to play Fortnite together. So it's going to be a lot of streams this week. And all the streams over the weekend are actually a charity stream. And as part of that, we're going to do the 100 Baby Challenge, where every single donation that you guys do, or like every $15 plus donation that you guys do, we add a baby and you get to pick the name. So we're going to have some weirdly named babies. I already know that. And we're also going to put the household size with MCC. We're going to put it on maximum, which is 104 Sims, which technically means if you guys go utterly ham, that we could have a 100 baby challenge with a literal 100 babies in the house. Please don't do that to me, but you could if you really wanted to. Also, Lottie, it is really good to see you. And Panda, welcome in. It's good to see you. When are we going to start? I always try to like do some chatting in the beginning of stream, usually the first 30 minutes, because I have an ad break coming in on like the 30-minute mark. So the ad break is always a good reminder for me to start up my game. And then when the ads are done, we're actually going to go into game and like start building. If I have the energy, I'm hoping to try and play The Sims again, since I went into burnout again. Last night I was fleshing out some family for my Pack Legacy founder before I officially start. Let's go. I hope you're gonna have so much fun. Yes, we're gonna do some Fortnite, and I'm gonna be teaming up. We're gonna like do duos. So it is I'm gonna be a duo with Amber. And then there is also a bunch of other Simmers joining. So we'll have like Steph is joining, Stepho Sims. Plumbella is going to join. I know there is a bunch more simmers joining. I know Bailey from the community here is also going to join. Most of them are all going to live stream it, and most of them are all like part of the charity event as well. I think Sarah's helping set it up, but I'm not sure if Sarah's actually going to join in on streaming it as well. I know Claire Witch Baby was interested in joining, so there's like a bunch of simmers. People were also trying to persuade Kayla to join, but she was like, no, me and Fortnite, we don't match well. Which is so valid. That's honestly what I thought as well before I started playing, and then it became an obsession. And, you know, I'm already trying to think of names for my babies. You know, we're super nice to you, whatever, and never want to overwhelm you ever. No, you would never do that. I have full faith. I trust you guys completely. Also, Eleonora, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. And Jenny, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. How have you guys been? You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. The kitties are doing good as well. Toots just put on a little show for chat because she was trying to pretend that she didn't know that she was being a little bit cheeky. And she was like, no, I'm really cute. Can you see I'm really cute? So even if we behave during the Sims part of stream will end in mayhem. Absolutely, yes. Yes. And also, I mean, the Sims part of stream on Sunday, it's going to be split up, but on Friday and Saturday, it's just going to be the Sims. Of course. Have fun. Say hi to the boyfriend. I was going to say his name. Then I was like, I don't know why, but I'm not sure if he wants that. Which is such a dumb thing to think. But it's like, I don't want to dox him. You cannot dox someone by saying their first name, Ro. That would be weird for me to say, though. I mean, you can say that, but that would be like you calling Scott Boof. I mean, Panda does that too, so. He has such a rare name. Like, oh my god, no one is named Thomas. Also, why did I say it in English? Thomas. Ooh, Thomas is weird to say. No. Yeah, it's getting weirder. Let's just... I do what? That... that you call Scott Boof. That's true. You do say Scotty, but I never say Scotty, so it's okay. Who's excited for Love Struck? I am. I'm going to install it tomorrow because if all goes well, I should be getting my early access tomorrow. So I'm going to install it tomorrow, make sure the game is updated, make sure that my mods are not broken and everything. And then we're actually going to build with it on stream on Wednesday. So I'm going to furnish the 100 baby house that we're going to build together today. I'm going to like add a bunch of furniture into it for from like the new pack on Wednesday. And then we're going to be using all the Love Struck mechanics of like online dating and like one night stands and blind dates and stuff. We're going to use that in the 100 baby challenge. That's my plan. Also, I see that the ads are in progress, so I'm just going to start up my game real quick. How was easing back into corporate job today? Well, I only did 2 hours today, so it was actually very easy. I had to catch up on my mailbox. I'm very slowly going to be building up my hours, so it's probably never going to feel like I'm like, bam, back at work. And also, I won't be picking up my regular job, like project management, for a while. So I'm just going to be helping out around the organization with things that are useful to do. But I feel like because of that, it doesn't really feel like I'm back at work just yet. I think it's going to feel more like that when I have meetings with my coworkers and I'm going to like hang out with them and like catch up and chat and learn how they're doing and stuff, because then I think it's going to hit a little bit more. Also, thank you so much for checking out the Notion command. Thank you. I am, in fact, a Notion affiliate. So if you're ever interested in getting Notion Pro, like actually paying for your Notion so you can get access to all of the features, including Notion AI, then feel free to use my link, because by doing that, you actually support my channel because I get a little bit of what you pay. So it's just a very nice way to help out. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Also, thank you, sweetie, for doing the hashtag corporate. Okay, my game is starting up in the meantime. You know what I think we should do? I should like look up a little bit of floor plans. Because so one thing I know for the 100 baby challenge is that you should not have a house with multiple stories. Like everything should be one story, because that way your kids can run around freely, even when they're like toddlers and infants and they, you know, or infants and toddlers, they can get around and you don't have to help out with everything. It's nice how accommodating your job is. It's actually partially mandatory by law here. So whenever you are sick, they cannot force you to like come back to work and just work. Especially, I mean, they can fire you if you have a temporary contract, but I have like a permanent tenure, I think it's called. So they cannot fire me. So they like have to accommodate in getting me back to work in a healthy way. It's like it's written in the law here. So it's nice that I mean, still there are jobs that are absolute dickheads about it. So no shade to Top Desk. They are super nice and they're helping a lot in this, but it's also partially because they have to. Also, Nintendo, welcome in. It's good to see you. But one room upstairs to hide the mini humans. To hide from the mini humans. We could, but I'm not sure if I want to do that because I think that might be hard in terms of like roofing and stuff. Also, Ellie, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Cece, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. I hope you're doing well. So I showed your co-working stream to my coworker today, and she was like, so she's working her corporate job right now, and me, yeah, and from Twitch, him, what a way to work, double income. I mean, I guess you could look at it that way, yeah. I wouldn't necessarily call my co-working streams the most lucrative in terms of income, but yeah, technically you are correct. Not to hide them. I literally thought for a second that you meant like to hide the little ones, but from them. Yeah, that makes more sense. I'm starting a big build with multiple houses on a lot that I want to furnish mostly with Lovestruck, but I don't know if the building will take until Thursday. So I don't know what to do after this. Ooh, you can, after this, you can maybe like, I don't know, just do another small build or something. We keep you accountable. Exactly. That's what the basement is for. I'm not going to hide my toddlers in the basement, Panda. Who do you think I am? Excuse me? Did you really just insinuate that I'll be hiding my babies in the basement? I know that I'm a simmer, but that's taking it to a whole new level. I'm going to load into the game, and I'm actually thinking of just immediately making a new save file for this. I think that might be the smartest, and I can just build the house in the right save file, and then we have a proper save file. I just need to get this one, because I need to create a copy of my own save file. I thought we put them under the stairs. No, that's in the Not So Berry challenge. There we have no regard for Sim's life. You should build a basement for the baby daddies. I'm absolutely planning on doing that. Yes. We are going to build a basement where every person who has so generously donated us a baby or supplies to make a baby is going to end up in. It's going to be super unfortunate for them. It's going to be kind of a little bit like Black Widow style. So I think we can work on that because we don't need Lovestruck for that. The man cave. You could call it that, but it's a very specific man cave. Supplies to make a baby. Hey, let's be real. In The Sims, you don't necessarily have to be a daddy. I mean, you can be hot, but you don't have to be a daddy to make a baby. Both genders can make babies. So I don't even know what they supply, but like if I get pregnant from it, I'll take it. Well, not me, my Sim. Let's set the record straight here. I have Lottie. I love Happy's 100 Baby Challenge. It is so good. I actually need to create a copy. Save as. The supply bits. Literally. Exactly. Yes. Okay, we're going to create a new save. 100. No. Yeah, I'll just call it 100 Baby Challenge Speed Run. There we go. Good for you, I guess. Hey, I mean, let's not start insinuating that I'm gonna have 100 babies over the weekend, because I genuinely think that would unlive me. Then I would go down in the basement, but not for the right reasons. I mean, my Sims are also not necessarily going there for the right reasons, but they don't have to know that, okay? Like, my Sims are just gonna go there thinking that they're gonna go to Utopia or something, and then they'll just never come back. It's like Hotel California. You can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. We can also have science babies. We could, which I think I might do if it ends up like being a challenge to actually date people. But the thing is, I want to use mostly Toot. I don't want to use mostly Toot. She was about to head bob my webcam. I want to use mostly the Lovestruck features to date people. because I feel like the new pack is going to play very well into all of this chaos. You want to use Dude? No. No, Dude. We're not going to use you for the 100 baby challenge. No, you're just a cat. You cannot supply the bits. Also, X-Rater, welcome in. It's good to see you. She wants to sit on my lap, so I'll just sit in a way that she can actually sit on my lap. The question is, which world are we gonna play in? I like the idea of actually playing in the new world, but obviously we cannot build there right now. So I think it was actually Spring who posted about all of the lots, because I want to know what like the biggest lot is that we have in the new world. Let me quickly check for you guys, because I think it was Spring who posted about this. Yes. Oh my God. I have a good memory. I'm glad. I'll show you guys. So this is the new world. So we have a 40 by 50 house or like lot. I think actually 40 by 50 might be perfect for like making a pretty big 1-story house, because we're gonna need some space. Imagine there might be a point where there's like a lot of Sims living in here. I need to prepare for that. Dude. Now she's just sitting in like a very annoying spot right next to my hand. Okay, but I think if we pick a 40 by 50 in any other world, we can just basically pick or like build that and then move it in here. Like we can upload it to the gallery and then on Wednesday we can move it to this world. So far, I don't think any of the penthouse lots would work because they're simply too small. And I think 30 by 30 is a bit tricky. It's like, it's a bit tight. Also, that's 4 30 by 30 lots. You're telling me that we're going to get 4 square lots in one pack? That's actually kind of interesting, because we don't have many square lots in the game altogether, and now we're just going to get 4 in one pack. There's a 40 by 50 Newcrest. I was actually thinking about going to Newcrest. That's a 40-30. That's a 40-50. Let's go there. Also, Costide, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And it is the same Explorator, even though I'm still seeing you in chat, so technically it's not different. But now I can talk into a mic instead of talk in chat. Is this your save file? Yes. I always play in my save file. This park was actually made by Steph. So I didn't build this one. She built it. It is up on her gallery. And it's super pretty. I like it a lot. If you download my save file, this park will be in there. But for now, I'm going to bulldoze it. Sorry, Steph. It's going to bulldoze your build. Okay, it shouldn't be a park. It should just be residential. Thank you, Lottie. That's super kind. This wasn't made by me, though, but thank you, thank you. Also, Luanette, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I'm going to do a quick search. And then I just want to see if we can come up with some inspiration for the house. Also, I love when you're searching on Google for stuff. I thought you didn't have access to the gallery in early access save. So there's 2 different versions of early access. This is also really confusing for anyone like me who's like just literally a creator. You have the early access. This is what Kayla and stuff have. This is where you have like the little watermark floating around. And this is where you have, you know, you don't have access to the gallery. You don't have your other packs. Like that's the early access. You get a separate version of your game that's like specifically for that pack. However, if you just have normal early access, which is what I and a lot of other creators have, I just get a code to the pack already tomorrow, and I can already install it tomorrow, and I can basically just play with the pack as if it's in my game, or like it will be in my game, like I have bought it on Thursday. So that's why they always roll out the Sims update on the Thursday or like the Tuesday before, because that way I can already play with the pack, or not just specifically for me, but like any game creator. I know, Panda. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Will this house be in the new world? I think so, yes. I do want to place it in the new world. But in terms of like Mexican themed house, I can try and see what we can find. I feel like something like this. Hold on. We can, but that could also technically fit in like something like Oasis Springs, but I think something like this could be pretty cute. And that's also, this is really nice because it's a large 1-story home. When was the last time it was updated? Oh, when we made it. We're not updating the save file. we made it before Snowy Escape came out, and we never update it. Because there's not really a need to update it, because as of Snowy Escape, EA started working with like creators like Simmers to actually make the builds, and the world doesn't feel super ugly anymore. The builds feel a lot more pretty. The default sims are way better than that they used to be. So we also don't plan on updating it. In case that's something that you wanted to know. The reason it says updated since July of last year is because that's the moment I added it to my Google Drive. But it does work. Like, you can still download it and it will have all of the rebuilt lots. And then I also think it is nice if you want to make your own save file, that you can like download it and then you could just update the last couple of worlds yourself. So it's like less of a daunting task to make an entire save file, but in the end you will have something that is completely fresh. Okay, so I like that one. Ooh, hold on. There we go. Okay, that's a very crappy picture, but that also looks cute. I like that it has a couple of flat roofs. That's nice too. Let's see. I love how it also, like, if you search for something like this, it shows so many things that I'm not specifically looking for. Thank you for the lurk. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, I might be better off searching for Mexico instead of Mexican. I do feel like anything like that's a bit more white on the outside, like having either a flat roof or a red roof. Sydney! Thank you so much for the 20 months and with your Prime as well. You only have one of those and you decided to share it with me. I feel really honored. Thank you. Please do enjoy all of the subby perks for a whole month more. I'm going to add you to our sub board in a second, but thank you so much. Okay, I'm starting to feel like actually that first house that we found is kind of just exactly what we were looking for. So I think I'm just going to go for something like that. It's just going to feel a little bit odd building it in Newcrest, I think. Because Newcrest obviously really doesn't match that style, but I think in the new world it's going to look really pretty. So you're just going to have to bear with me for a little bit. But first I'm going to add Sydney to the subboard. Dude, you're in the way. Can you please move your ass? Thank you. She's like so much in the way. I can't deal. So from Snowy Escape forward, they are default because I think it would be cool to have half yours and half mine. That would be very nice, yeah. But indeed, they from Snowy Escape onwards, they are the default ones, yes. Also, Nicole, welcome in. It is so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. There we go. Thank you so much again, Sydney, for your Prime sub. I really, really do appreciate that. Okay, I always feel like it's a little daunting whenever you're like starting a brand new build. Also, I just realized that my editing software is still open. I'm just quickly going to close that because I feel like that might be taking up some power. Excited to see the new house. Hee. I'm also very excited. And also, Flux, welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I think we're going to have to start with like a basic layout. I just need to make sure that I can see what I'm doing. Also, I just have that one picture from the front and that's all I have. So we're just going to have to work with what we can see. I almost feel like it kind of looks like, oh my goodness. I need to move things. Hold on. Okay, that middle part, I'm probably not going to keep that exactly that size, but I just wanted to make sure to like kind of go from here. Also, Mark, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. What are you rebuilding? Also, hi Roxy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. We're not really rebuilding anything. I'm building a house for the 100 Baby Challenge speedrun that I'm going to do over the weekend. Do you know if there's going to be a new high fence in the pack? I actually do not know. I'm so sorry. I would highly recommend checking one of the videos from the people that actually got early access. Like, I think James Turner almost always does a full build overview. I am excited for the love pack. Yes. I think it's definitely going to be different than what we've seen before. But I think I'm going to like it. I also think that this needs to have like even an extra bump out. And then that's okay. No, hold on. I'm just realizing that this needs to be a little bit smaller. That can stay like this. That can be like a little indoor. These two are also the same size, which I feel like is correct for the real build. I know you guys can't see the inspo pic, by the way. But are you excited for it, Nicole? Also, I know that it's hard to see my vision, so I'll add a roof because I always feel like that helps a lot, and that helps a lot as well in me deciding what I want to do for the back of the build, because we're gonna have to fix that in a way as well. That thing like Tinder is going to be a lot of fun. I think the pack, like you mentioning or like calling it fun, I think that's the perfect description of this pack. Like, it's going to be fun. And I'm actually really excited for that. I'm not saying that the other Sims packs aren't fun, but I just think that like it's going to be nice to have something in the game that's just a little bit silly, maybe like a little less serious. Because I feel like with Growing Together, that was very serious. Although I feel like maybe the romantic relationships part and stuff is also quite serious, but it's still it's just gonna be for funsies, you know. We can do a lot of shenanigans with this pack. And what I've heard from my friends who have early access is that it is absolute, like it is a formally T14 rated pack, but I think all of them agree that it really does not feel like a T14. Also, I'm just noticing that there's like 2 different roofs here actually. So I'm almost like thinking that it goes like this. And then that roof is smaller. So like something like that. Nope. That needed to be added on the inside. But apparently this pack has some spice to it. Have both done full build by overview. Nice. I kind of expected for them to do that. But it's nice to know that they actually did. Your parents visited this weekend, and well, my dad is a deputy in the board of my company. Now, we've now decided that I'll be using the company broker to actually get rid of my company. They called today, so just send them some information. Nice. That is really exciting, I think. If I remember correctly, that's something that you've been wanting for a while now. Hold on. Because I feel like that part also needs to be smaller. Also, Kawa-san, welcome in. And thank you so much for cheering me on. I appreciate it. I think it's gonna go like that. And then they have a similar roof over here. It's a bit AO, but being a CEO is a bit too much work. Yeah, it is quite some work. I know the pain and the struggle. I almost feel like this could work if we have a chimney here. To kind of connect these 2 pieces with each other. Also, Cece, thank you so much for redeeming the Hi, I'm New. Let me know if you meant to redeem that, because I know that you've been here before. I absolutely would love to do an introduction for you, but I just want to make sure that you didn't like accidentally redeem it. You know what? I'll just do an introduction, because there might be some people watching that haven't been here before, and then it's nice for them to also get an introduction. So, hi, my name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, I do both go-working as well as gameplay. Whenever we do gameplay, it's mostly The Sims with a sprinkle of variety. And you guys are more than welcome to hang out with us if you want to. But if you like just want to lurk and vibe, that's completely fine. If you want to chat, that's completely fine. But thank you so much for being here. You just wanted to redeem it. Okay, no worries, no worries. But that was my intro. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And also, Jazz, welcome in. It is so good to see you. You think it's easier playing on PC than console? I feel like I am in absolutely no position to make that comparison because I have never ever played The Sims on console. So, I don't know. I wish I could give you a much, much better answer to that, but I feel like I literally can't. I'm so sorry. Actually, I think... But maybe there is someone in chat who's played on both who can help you to like a solid answer for this. I love my mods in CC too much. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I have never played on console. That doesn't look good though. It needs to be so flat, but like... hold on. If we make this one wider, can I connect those roof pieces? Not really. I love my mods too much. Yes, sweetie. Also you guys. That's like almost a perfect match. I'm just gonna try and like see if I can connect that as much as I want to. Is that... yeah, that's good. I think actually having a little bit more like flat roofs does work well for this build. I wish I could just make this flatter, to be honest. But then that has to be flatter. That's the problem. Like, if I flatten that one roof, everything has to come down with it. Which might be a little bit of a challenge. But again, I do think that in the end, it will look better if the roofs are a little bit more flat. Because I think the style in general has roofs that look more flat. I'm just going to copy this one so I know that those two are the exact same height. On PC is so much easier. Okay. I've been on... let me see. I've read that already. Also, thank you for cheering me on, Tomian. I appreciate it. What would you say is a perk of playing on consoles, Brucey? I'm actually genuinely curious. Say on your bed or couch. However, it does come with some restrictions like mods, and I'd say it's quite a bit harder to use. Yeah, I think especially with build mode, I would be concerned that it's much harder. Okay, I'm gonna have to raise that up one, but I think that's okay. Because now I think the roofs actually connect quite nicely. Let's see. And also the outside of the house is interesting enough, I think. We can add like a nice covered porch over here. I don't want to do it like that, but then hold on. That has to go. There we go. You're happy you're getting eyelashes for console players. I can absolutely see that. That's going to be super nice. I mean, to be honest, I'm really happy we're going to get it for PC players too, because there are so many people who don't want to use CC or that cannot use CC because they're like on a parent computer and they don't allow them to download stuff like that. So I think whenever people add stuff or like when things is added to the game and people are like, yeah, but we already have mods in CC for this. I'm like, yeah, but can you please like take 1 second to think about all the people that cannot mod their game? That's actually a lot of people. It's not just console players. There's also a bunch of people who play this game on PC that can actually not do that. We're getting lashes tomorrow, Nicole. It's part of the base game update for this upcoming pack. There's a low fence in the pack, but not a high fence. Okay, that's good to know. We are also getting polyamory, exactly. The game is going to get a lot more like updated gender language, which I think is super cool. Angel Vincent, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please do enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. I am actually going to add your name to the sub board. Toot, can you stop being so annoying, please? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 4 months. You have a beautiful watering can to take care of your planties. Dude, stop it. You are not allowed to head bob my Stanley Cup. There we go. Does Toot understand English or just Dutch? I think she understands annoyed tone of voice. Thank you for the hydrate, Huff. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I didn't switch back to the right screen yet. She understands no. That's a word she knows, I think, at this point. Also, this little porch is actually covered. I just noticed. I play on gaming laptop. I eventually want to upgrade, but I don't know when yet. To like a full PC, you mean? Tooth is being an absolute delight. She's absolutely not being ridiculously cheeky. What do you mean? Okay, that's like kind of like an indoor covered porch. I wouldn't necessarily call it indoor, but it's like... Actually, I think that this part comes out a little bit more. This is like smaller than it looks. There we go. I'm trying to figure out... So we're gonna have to use a nice fence. I think actually... Okay, so at this point, I know that I would like to be using the new fence. Or like something from the new pack. Because there's actually new archways in the new pack that would fit perfectly over here. But okay. Yes, we're also getting more nails. Which is also super nice. I haven't decided. I like having my laptop, but I kind of want a desktop. Would you... Okay, I'm just out of curiosity. Like, what do you see as the main advantage of having a desktop? Especially considering you already have a gaming laptop. I mean, I'm just gonna assume that the gaming laptop has like a decent amount of power in it. As in like good graphics and stuff. So just out of curiosity, like what is the thing that you think you're gonna gain when having a desktop? That's, by the way, not to discourage you to get the desktop. I'm just gonna like see if I can help you think along. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so happy there's going to be an apply to all outfits, or like selecting which outfits you want to apply it to, because that's going to be such a lifesaver. I think that looks pretty cute. Although I think actually on the inspo pic it is not closed, but I think I'm going to keep it closed for the simple reason that if we're going to have toddlers and infants running around, we're going to thank ourselves for having this closed off space. Because then the kids can go outside without, like, running away. And then the thing that I was talking about with the archways, although I think actually this would fit as well, I would very much like to use the tall ones, though. Wait, we're actually building with tall wall height. Oh, hold on. I might actually want to change that. Although, since it's just one floor, I think actually tall wall height cannot hurt. Or, like, doesn't hurt. Furlink!
Good evening to you. So you decided to do the 100 Nightmare Challenge. I applaud your bravery.
Thank you for applauding my bravery. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 6 months. Thank you. And Finn, thank you so much for gifting a 3-month sub to Lenny. That is super kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Hold on. And thank you guys for kicking off a hype train with that. You're literally so cute. No fake micro home. No, with the amount of babies that I expect, I don't think it's gonna fit in a fake micro home, to be honest. I don't think that's gonna work. Also, Freelink, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well today. Thank you so much for the 10 biddies. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Let me see. And then we have Finn with that gifted sub. Thank you so much. I don't think you're on the sub board this month as a gifter, right? No. Just wanted to make sure, because then you should be on here. Also, sweetie, thank you so much for putting a huge melon in chat. That would be a really good time for me to mention what we're actually doing today. So we are actually building a house for the 100 Baby Challenge on speedrun mode, which we are going to do during our charity event over the weekend. If you are curious about the charity that we'll be fundraising for, you can actually do !PC Palestine Children PCRF. Yeah, I just needed to think about the abbreviation. !PCRF or !Palestine if you want to learn more about the current situation happening in Palestine and why it is so incredibly important for us to raise funds for PCRF. We're going to be doing that this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It is part of a big initiative of Simmers coming together to raise funds for PCRF called Simmers for Palestine. And we actually have 3 brand new planty emotes with melons because as the Palestinian flag was actually, because of what is going on in Palestine, kind of like in a lot of places seen as a political statement, a lot of people started using the watermelon, which has the same colors as the Palestinian flag, to kind of still show their support for Palestine. And over the past couple of like 8-9 months, the watermelon has kind of become the mark or like the symbol for Palestine. So we have 3 brand new watermelon emotes for this week. Also, thank you so much, Riri, for gifting out 5 subs to the community. What the heck? That's so kind of you. Thank you for everyone who just got gifted a sub there. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month. That's literally so kind. What the heck? Thank you. And thank you all so much for putting all of those melon planties in chat. That is so cool. I think it is so cool that my sister made those 3. I asked her if she wanted to like make an emote, and then we came up with a couple of designs, and I think in the end they all work really well in chat. And I love all of them, and I love seeing all of you put them in chat, so thank you so much. And also, Tara, welcome in. It is so good to see you. Are you on the board already, Riri? As like a subgifter? I don't think so. No. Let me make sure to add you. You love them. I think I'm gonna keep them, or like I'm definitely gonna keep them in the Discord, and I might like keep one of them as an emote on Twitch as well. But I don't think I although I have the slots, so I could just keep them, but they probably wouldn't be tier 1 emotes. And I also feel like they're very linked to the event. So I will keep them, but maybe not in the tier 1. But for now, they're follower emotes, and they will stay like that for the entire week. So you can just use them to your heart's content. You kind of miss the blep right now. Wait, but the blep wasn't a follower emote. Right? Oh, no, it was a follower emote, I think. Sometimes I have such a hard time remembering like where I put my emotes on which slots. Okay, so I'm realizing now that actually I think like this should go like this. There we go. Because they have, it's kind of like opened up like that so you can walk around. I might actually put 2 in front. Do I like that? I think that's actually pretty cute. I like it. Also, thank you so much for checking out the top desk command. That's actually my work. That's my employer. Oh, I just realized, you know what? I think actually that one might be even better. The one that came with, oh, that's a short one though. We don't have a tall one from that. We only have this one. I do feel like that one might be a little bit better, though. It is also slightly more narrow. Yeah, I like that. And then I also just realized that we are going to have to close this off because this is technically open. Like, it's not really... it's like a front door space, but it's like a little bit smaller. I also think it should be... how does that work? Can I do that? Okay, that actually works. Hold on. It should be 1 smaller. There we go. It's tier 3 for now. Yeah, I moved it just to make sure that people could still use it, but it's just like hidden for a little bit. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Then let's see for windows. So they are using these huge arched windows, which I don't think we have something like that exactly. We have these ones. but they are not modern enough because they're using like really modern ones. We could go for these and like add 2 of them. Maybe just the fully white ones though. No, actually I kind of like the mixed ones. Also, Fat Booty, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. They have like a mixture of windows in this build though. So we're going to have to get like a little bit creative with it, I guess. I also want to make sure to pick an actual front door. I think that one might actually be pretty cute. I also feel like this part is just like I'm thinking right now, but this is your stream is black. That might be your internet, Bonnie. I think maybe refreshing because for me everything looks good. What pack is the front door from? Strangerville. Strangerville actually has a bunch of really, really nice doors. You can't tell by the pic in the corner? Wait, what do you mean, Marta? There is no picture in the corner today. Oh no! Sending your best vibes for your cat. I hope that your cat is going to be okay. Twitch is weird sometimes. Twitch can be really weird, yeah. Oh no, not the urinary issues. Oh, that's the worst. Also, thank you guys so much for that hype train. What the heck? I appreciate you guys so much. You're all literally being so supportive. I have no words. I'm actually tempted to change up the fence on the outside. Now that I look at it again, I'm actually thinking that this might be nicer, so it's a little, even like more closed off. 1 year already. Holy moly. Like, what pack is it in the catalog? Oh, it's Strangerville. The door is Strangerville. Also, Criminalista, welcome in. It is good to see you. I think Jungle Adventure is going to look really nice for this. There we go. Now I feel like it already looks like it's a little bit more outside, considering that it uses the same tiles. I'm just going to do like that for now. It's good to see you too. It is so good to see you too. Also, I think it might be nice to actually put some... Nayla! Hello? Hi, love. It is so good to see you. How are you doing? Have you recovered from TwitchCon? I mean, it's been a hot minute, but still, very important question. Do you feel like you have recovered from TwitchCon? Thank you so much for that shout out for Nayla. If you're hanging out here and you do not follow Nayla yet, please make sure to do so right now. Literally one of my fave people. Had the honor of meeting you twice now? I'm starting to doubt myself. Is it twice or 3 times? I think it was twice. And both of them were magical. I loved every minute of it, but I do feel like we need to spend more time together. I miss you so much too. Like, what do I hear about you going on a coffee date with my sister and not inviting? No, it's okay. I know I was doing other things. But I love that you guys had a coffee date and that you hung out. That's so cute. That is literally the cutest. But thank you so much for the rate. Let me actually start by saying hello to everyone, because I just realized I was very rude. I didn't welcome you guys in. Kara, welcome in. Jess, welcome in. Rania, welcome in. Zoe, welcome in. Nayla, of course, welcome in. Lisa, welcome in. Sam, welcome in. Carbo, welcome in. It is so nice to meet all of you, or see all of you. I know a lot of you are familiar. Hera, welcome in. It is so good to see you. You have not recovered. I feel you. I'm still recovering. Very magical, because Rose, an actual angel. No, you are. Hello? You are. You had a coffee date. That's adorable. I know. Isn't it the cutest? I think it was like with Mick and Nayla and Julia and Dina went for coffee, and I was like, my heart cannot take this. All of the cuties together. Because I had no idea that she was there, and I was like, oh my god. Hey, I know you. Yeah, I think Mick asked her to join, but I love that it just kind of like coincided like that. She also keeps saying, if she's lurking right now, I might embarrass her, but she keeps saying, oh my god, Nayla was so nice. I had such a great time chatting with Nayla. I really loved hanging out with Nayla. So I guess she really enjoyed hanging out with you, which honestly, as she should, because you're really cool. But thank you so much for the raid. For those of you that are new to my stream, I do actually have like a small little raid video / introduction that I would love to show you guys. And also, if you haven't been here in a while, you might have not seen the new version. So we have a new raid video, and I would love to share it with you guys. Also, in the meantime, Nayla, I would love to hear what you were up to on stream today. What were you doing? What game were you playing? Were you even gaming? Were you just yapping away? Please do tell me. And then I'll talk to you guys on the other end of the minute. That is the raid video. But thank you so much again for bringing your community over. Hi, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I'm a chatterbox, so I have a lot of text. See what I did there? I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. This stream is partially ran by my 2 cats named Toet and Soes. Like the rattan plates on the wall. Did you just sneeze right into the microphone, Toet? I mainly play The Sims 4 with a sprinkle of variety, and I host co-working / study with me streams about 2 to 4 times a week on this channel. Sorry, I just got distracted. Grim is doing yoga. Like, there are too many Sims that are dying here that Grim is like, nah, you know what? Self-care girly, I'm just gonna do some yoga. I very often say or do dumb things that get caught on camera. Oh, look, an Enderman. I don't like you.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. She is doing the partner pussy. Pussy. I didn't mean to say partner pussy. I want the big melon. That's what she said. Oh, I didn't mean to make it bigger. Oopsie. I love using my platform to raise money for charity. That leads me to doing things that I have absolutely never regretted afterwards. Lemon. Yummy. I'm a lemon.
Oh, no.
I am a big plant mom, so much so that the community is named Jungle of Planties, and you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But don't forget to stretch and take a sip, because self-care is very, very sexy. That was the raid video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And also, no, we've had 3 raid videos, Kara. I promise it was just 3. They're all on my YouTube. I make a new one every year. Also, you were doing a science stream and you were presenting your master thesis. Hold on, that's legit so cool. I need to watch back the VOD. That sounds really, really cool. I love that. But I hope you had a wonderful stream. If you need to go rest after presenting your entire thesis to people, please make sure to do so, because self-care do be sexy. But if you guys want to hang out here, you guys are obviously more than welcome to do so. It might be your whole username. Yeah. I haven't heard that in such a long time, and it's so good. The other day, that actual song came onto the radio, and I was like, oh my god, that's Lisa's Sound Alert. And my boyfriend was like, okay. He was like so unbothered, and I was so excited. No, I think with moving all the commands, I set it to be everyone's full username, because then there's just consistency. But yeah, for those of you who want to hang out with us for a little bit, we are actually building a house. As you could probably see, it is a huge house, as you can also probably see. There is a reason I'm building a humongous house, because we are actually going to do the 100 baby challenge, but we're going to speed run it. So this weekend, I'm doing a big fundraiser as part of the Simmers for Palestine event, and we're going to be live on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And your donations decide the babies and the baby names. So that means by donating $15 or more to charity, to PCRF, you actually get a baby in the game. We'll have to use the new Love Struck mechanics to actually add the baby. And let me just tell you that this is going to be really, 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 really chaotic probably. And I'm building a ginormous house to make sure that I can house all of those Sims, because we're going to use MC Command Center to actually put the household size at 104. So we'll quite literally have all of the babies at the same time. Nail it. Are you good? That is so funny. I'm not good. Also, so dehydrated. I know that you have a lot of cacti in your brand, but you don't need to become a cactus yourself, okay? Please water yourself. That sounds weird. Also, Sammy, thank you so much for cheering me on. I do appreciate it. Step away from the pace. I just read that in Dutch. Step away from the PC. I love how it rhymes if you read that in Dutch. That is so bad. Also dehydrated? No, I'm perfectly fine. Well, I mean, as far as fine goes with my brain, but I'm perfectly fine. Thank you for the hydrate. You guys are being so cheeky.
Hello, brother.
And I love it. Hi, Koki. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well today. And thanks for cheering me on. We were picking windows when you guys came in, so I'm going to continue with picking windows. I feel like that's a good thing to do. I think we could like go for some consistency with this if we use these windows. Although now that I realize this, maybe instead of starting with windows, I need to start with a floor plan. Because this build is humongous. And we're also going to add a basement because in the basement we're going to do some unspeakable things because this might also be half Black Widow challenge. Is it Yannick? Let me know if I say that correctly, if I say Yannick. But thank you so much for that brand new sub with your Prime. You only have one Prime and you decided to share it with me. I feel really honored. Thank you so much. Let me make sure to add you to our monthly sub board. And also, of course, Nayla, please go lurk and hydrate. That sounds like a smart plan. Thank you so much again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Let me make sure to add you onto the sub board. You just got your first bag of seeds, so you can start your journey as a gardener. It's Yannick. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. I guessed it, but sometimes my brain thinks that it's very smart, and then it still makes really silly mistakes, so. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Are you building on with any budget? No, that's the only thing I'm not doing. I'm not going to give myself a budget. We're just going to build a house that's like optimal for a 100 baby challenge. That's basically the idea. So we're gonna need like a lot of living space, right? Also, let me actually add a basement right away so I know where I'm gonna have to add some stairs. I think maybe starting with a basement over there would be nice. You think you will get the rose roll this week? Let's go, Micah. Let's go. That's so quick. That is so quick. Just to double check to make sure. Do you have the other two rolls? Do you have the palm tree and the coconut roll? I think you do, but I just want to make sure. Also, as Mifi, welcome in. It's good to see you. And also, the inspiration that I'm working with is this. But obviously, this is just one picture. I don't have any other pictures. I don't have a floor plan. This was just to like kind of like kickstart my brain. They do? Okay, perfect. I always just want to make sure to like mention it before someone redeems it and they're like, oh no. Hold on. I just need to make sure that I can see my things again. It looks nice, right? I thought that was a nice build to take inspo from. Okay, I might actually extend this part. Hello? I know that this house is getting humongous at this point, so maybe I might regret this, but hey. That'll be fine, I guess. Just need to... Hello? Gonna have to move that over a little bit. So it's in the center again. I think also we need to have that a little bit taller. Right now it's just a tad too short. Yeah, that's better. It's a little small for 104 people at once. I really hope we won't have 104 people at the same time. I'm like a little bit scared that you guys are gonna do that to me though. Like I know all of you, so I don't know. I don't know how trusty I should be, you know? I'm literally halfway to being close to the gardener role. 250. No, that's... Wait, halfway? I'm like halfway to being close to the gardener than the... Wait, what? That sentence confuses me so much more than I'd like to admit, but it does confuse me. Also, SDN, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, so I think we're gonna need... This is also hard. I've never built a 100 baby challenge house. So I might make like a lot of beginner mistakes. But I think this would be like a nice room for... We can have like a bathroom, a big bathroom, like lots of beds, stuff like that. Or not beds. You don't have beds in your bathroom. Lots of like bathtubs, showers at the same time. Maybe toilets and stuff. And this can be the room for the... Or we would have like a lot of potties in here because that's then infants and toddlers. I feel like maybe that could be like a nice kids room. Maybe like kids and teenagers. Also, Rainbows, welcome in. It's good to see you. I feel like this might be a nice room for... We could, even if we wanted to, like have maybe like a skill building room or something over here. And then we can have... Because then we can like connect the two. Does that make sense? If I connect them? I was thinking we could have like another bigger bathroom over here. And then we could have like another bathroom over here for the parent. And then that can be like our master bedroom. Because then you don't have a bed in your bathroom. That's weird. I know. What's friend code for channel points? So basically, if you redeem that, then you can add me on one of the platforms. You can add me on Epic Gaming. You can add me on Switch. You can add me on EA Gaming. And then I will accept you. If anyone adds me without redeeming that first, I won't accept you. The reason it's relatively expensive is because obviously by adding me as a friend, you can see when I'm online. You can see when I'm like gaming and stuff. So I only feel comfortable giving that to people that have been in the community at least long enough to get that amount of points, or like channel points. Because then I actually feel like I know you, you're probably a familiar, like I'll have known your name. You know, it's not just like anyone can add me, because after like gaming on stream quite a lot, the amount of friend requests I started to get was ridiculous, to say the least. Munching on some brownie ice right now. Okay, I'm jealous. That sounds so delicious. Do you divide the toilets, bathtubs, and showers? Yes. So what I was thinking is we can actually use the shower from university, because like that has a curtain that you can use like that. And I was thinking maybe of using like the toilet stalls or something, or like separating the toilets indeed. Yeah. I was at an Airbnb once, so they had a shower in one of the bedrooms. Oh, a shower in the bedroom? Interesting. What do you need first for the friend code? You just need to be here long enough to save 25,000 points. I finally got ready for my day, even though it's 2:30 for you already. Well, you did it, though. You get to be proud of yourself. But the reason I have it at 25,000, that's like, I know that's a relatively expensive thing to redeem, is because that way I'm sure that you've been here for quite a while. Like you've watched my streams for quite a while, and I probably know you from chat. Also, let me actually save. I do realize that we are actually due for a round of ads in about 2 minutes. So then I'm going to put on some words on stream, and I'm going to take like another break. I'm going to take a break. I haven't taken a break today yet. I don't know why I said another, as if I've taken so many breaks already. Let's actually get the doors in here. I don't necessarily know what kind of color scheme I'm going to go for yet. So also, I just realized that the bathroom that I gave her is humongous. There is no need for her bathroom to be that big. So I think I'm going to split that up, so that she has a bathroom, and then that can be like extra toilets or something. You should put it higher. I feel like 25,000 is quite some streams to hang out somewhere. Like, but the thing is, with the 25,000, it doesn't get redeemed a lot. So I feel like the people that redeem it are usually people that have been here, but also like have talked a lot and feel really part of the community. I'm officially at your PC with takeout. Let's go. That sounds perfect. Imagine a random redeeming the gardener. Well, I don't think, I mean, it would surprise me if someone who has never chatted redeemed it, but then we should have seen their name at least 3 times with redeeming the other roles. Random being a new account of yours. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be funny. Okay, so we have that as a bathroom. Actually, I'm going to put that bathroom door. I'm going to put it over here so I can remember that it's like for the kids' room. I'm going to put that door over there into the kids' room. Then I'm going to put that door over there so that it actually like leads into the skill building room. I think the skill building room is going to have a nice door that leads to the outside as well. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I think we can use like a similar door as like a little balcony door. The only thing that I just realized is then technically that is going to be a shared outdoor space. Oh no, wait, they can access it from here. Is it true you fainted? Also, Pata, hi, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Hello, hello. You or Tub Tub are number 1 by far. I can check if you really are curious. No, actually, I can't check. I just realized channel points I can't see, but I think it's Sweetie that's the highest. It is time for the ads, so I'm going to put on some words on stream for you guys, and then you're okay. I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. No, I realized I can't check. I can check with, like, the amount of firsts and stuff. I can check that and mix it up, but I don't think I can check channel points. I'm just going to copy the link. I'm going to set it up. There we go. Like I said, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm just going to stretch my legs, get myself some more drinks, finish my salad because I didn't finish my dinner yet. And then when we come back, we're going to continue to build. Thank you so much for hanging out. Make sure to use this time to also practice some self-care, and I'll see you guys in like maybe like something 7 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that. Hello. You guys are doing well. Thank you for the lyrics, Sakina. Scott opened some windows to get like some air into the house, but now it's immediately like chilly. Look at you guys. You're gonna ace this level. Thank you, Pada. Thank you, thank you. Do you guys want to do another level after this, or do you want to play some Sims? I didn't get a snack this time. What up, sweetie? So, I don't have anything to eat. Sims? Sims? Okay, that's two people saying Sims, so I feel like that decision was made. Sims? Okay, everyone's saying Sims. Nymphleura! Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Wait, Twitch is confused again. Resubscribed for 6 months. They've been subscribed for 7. You have been subscribed for 7, so... I mean, it's the same badge, but still. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Welcome in. And Yashiga, welcome in as well. Hello, hello. Oh my god, look at me remembering to turn on slow mode again. Sweetie, are you proud? Or other mods? Please tell me that you're proud of me. I need validation today. But thank you so much for these 7 months. I appreciate that a lot. Enjoy all of the subby perks. Thank you so much for the pets. Pro streamer. I know. You're just having a bathroom. Actually, I think it's just ice lolly, the translation, but I'm also not sure. But nice. Enjoy. Thank you for cheering me on, Dickie. Not a mod, but proud of you. Thank you. I thought you never said to do the 100 baby again. Okay, but I'm gonna do it for charity. Is that better? Is that better, Nymphleura? Popsicle, that's the word. Yes, thank you. Thank you guys all for cheering me on, and Tanisha, thank you so much for the hydrate. So over the weekend, I'm gonna speed run the 100 baby challenge. Not a mob, but very proud. Thank you all so much for validating. Appreciate it. You guys are so cool. Did you know that? Will you enjoy it? I'll probably enjoy it because I know it's temporary. I'll be like, I can do this. I can do this for a little bit. No, I think it's gonna be really nice. I think I'll enjoy it. It's just gonna be like a lot of fun chaos. I think I would not enjoy it if I had to play the 100 baby challenge like actually over the course of like months. Because I think I would genuinely get super annoyed with the repetitive process. But considering this is only going to be 3 days, it's like the perfect amount. And I think the chaos is going to just be really fun. Actually, I think what we could do is we could have this like be a little bit smaller. And then we could even do like a very similar thing as what we did here. We can give the mom like a little private porch. We do need a column though. Mediterranean house. Yes, we're trying to build something that will fit into the new world later. Because we want to... Hi, Chris.
You make no sense to me. Welcome to my life.
We want to eventually move this house into the new world. So that's the plan. I can't donate till the 28th, but when I can, how do I actually do it? There you go. That is the link. So if you like to donate to our campaign, then that is the link. So you can just do ! Donate. That command will work whenever I'm live, by the way. It's going well, Chris. How is it going with you? I hope you're doing so well today. Do I like that or do I want to use the other swatch? No, actually, I think that one works. Some of the houses near Marseille, really? Ooh, thanks. That is a compliment. Appreciate it. Also, Pumpkin, thank you so much for cheering me on. I appreciate it. And I hope you're doing well today. Don't think I said hi to you just yet. Also, thanks for cheering me on. Oh my god, goodness, you're all cheering me on. I appreciate it. The question is, do I want to put the house on a foundation? I don't think so. I think the house actually should be flat. I also think eventually it might be nice to... What should you have for dinner? What are your options? Thanks for cheering me on, Riri. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like then this one should also be the other color. There we go. We're gonna have to do so much, like, landscaping and stuff to make this look good. And it's funnier for landscaping. I think the landscaping is gonna be challenging here, but I think we can do it. I also think it might actually look good if we do, like, parts with some stone instead of everything being, like, this color. So I think maybe it might look nice if we... We'll probably have to add another column there to kind of split that up. You're gonna order something, but you have no idea what. Pizza, sushi, pasta. Ooh, those are all really good options. Definitely Tartosa debug is gonna come in handy. Yes. I also do think that I'm not gonna, like, put too much effort into this house. Like, I want to make it look cute, but it might not be as detailed as some of my other houses that I've done before, for the simple reason that we're gonna be playing here like 3 days. So I'm mostly gonna focus on the efficiency of this house. Like, I want to make sure that this house is, like, extremely playable. Like, next level playable. I'm not going to do anything that is going to get in the way of me being able to play in this house comfortably, if that makes any sense. Actually, I think it will look better if I just do this one, like these two. And then just get rid of this column. No. Get rid of that one. There we go. Oh, this song again. I can't deal with this song. Sorry, we're going to skip it. We only have, like, a couple of very low fences. I'm so proud of myself for muting because that was such a loud sneeze. I think I will use the Riviera kit. It might be nice to actually have a pool in here too. So yeah, I think I'm going to use the Riviera retreat kit. Oh, actually, does that... No, actually, this one is perfect for what I want to do. There we go. Because that's going to be like a nice... Okay, there we go. I'm going to remove that. And then that is going to be our planter box. I'm so excited for round pools too. I might actually wait with adding a pool until I have early access to the pack. Or wait, we're going to get... It's a base game update, so everyone is going to get it tomorrow. But I'll also have early access to the pack on tomorrow, or like on Wednesday. We're going to build with it. And then we can have like a nice proper pool in the back. Let's actually... I'm just realizing now, it might be nice to kind of like mark out the backyard already. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do some landscaping there as well. Also, when you get to the inside, don't forget to add the refridge. Yes, I'm definitely going to do that one. Like the one where they can grab the food themselves. That's going to help so much. I want to make a heart pool. I've already seen people do that and it looks so incredibly cute. It looks so cute. Okay, let's actually get some terrain paint in here. That's not the menu for terrain paint row. Maybe I should just go for like full dirt. We can also make like a sandbox and stuff in the backyard, I think. Like anything that we can use to get our toddlers and kids like occupied, basically. Anything to distract them. I was just realizing I actually think that this dirt might look better. Yeah. Let's do it a little bit like this because that will go a lot quicker. And you don't see it underneath that other part anyways. Your fence in the back didn't connect. Oh, thanks for letting me know. I'll fix that in a jiffy. You had really yummy pasta dish this past weekend. Pasta filled with mushrooms and ricotta. Creamy truffle sauce and some portobello mushrooms on top. Okay, that sounds unfairly delicious. I want that. Thank you very much. That sounds so good. Actually, I just realized it might look a bit better if we go for like the cream. No, that's not the right color, is it? I'll just go for the white then, the off-white. And I might do like a narrow one in front over here. Just need to get rid of the thing. Let's see. Okay, I need to definitely do that with the small one because this is going to go... Yep, there we go. It's already afraid that was going to happen. Yay! I had to move mobile again. Twitch kept telling me that my messages failed to get sent. Wait, what? That's really strange. That is really, really strange. Also, Starship, welcome in. It is so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I am doing so good. I hope you are too. Thank you for asking. Okay, now I'm going to have to figure out, like, landscaping that works. We're definitely going to be using debug and live edit for this one. I think that might actually be perfect for the corner like this. This sound? You like the song? Is there no more of the train paint being erased bug? I am actually not sure. It might be that it's very much still there, but I'm just going to add the train paint, and if it turns out we have to re-add it later, then that sucks, but we'll just have to make it work, I guess. Ooh, actually, that purple plant, I kind of placed it for funsies, but it looks much better. It's a song that goes deep. Okay. I like this song a lot. It's like a nice I'm not sure if it's a normal song that they made lo-fi or if it's actually a lo-fi song, but I always like it. Wait, doesn't Solani also have one that is a better color? Because that one looks a little bit dead. I'm like trying to figure out which bushes like could work here. Does that clip on the inside? I think it does, huh? Lavender? Yeah, but the thing is we're not actually building Mediterranean. We're building Mexican. So I feel like there's an overlap, but it's definitely not the same. I already thought that I sized it down. Wasn't sure if I did. Okay, so that's the clipping one. So that's 0.5. Okay. There we go. I don't know much about Mexican plants. I feel like it's a lot of cacti. Also, do not forget to paint the roof piece. What do you mean roof piece? I think all the roof pieces are painted. Needs to know what music is the official trailer. I like the music for some reason. Usually they list it underneath the video in the front. Oh, wait, I painted that before and it just reset itself, I guess. Weird. Oh well. I think the cacti and stuff are in here, right? Okay, that's That's not the cacti I was looking for. That's good. I like that one too. I think plants like this are also very nice. Hi, Celeste. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Dude, you're sitting right in front of my screen. There's no way that I can see which plants I'm picking right now. How is one supposed to be building if you sit like that? Oh, she's actually watching. Okay, this is really cute. She's like looking at the screen. Looking at my mouse and stuff. That is kind of adorable, but also it's basically impossible for me to see what I'm doing right now. I think a couple of rocks would be nice. Also, Cozy Anna, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And Chels, welcome in. It is so good to see you. Dude, I love you, but can you please, like, move out of the way? How's a girl supposed to game with a cat? It's impossible. I think more rocks is gonna be nice. There we go. Dude, please, you're really sitting. I don't know what to do. I don't want to like actually move her because then I feel bad. And I feel like a bad cat parent, you know? I love you, but stop being so annoying. Yeah. I feel like it's a mood we all, like every cat parent probably knows it. And we're all like too nice. We're like, no, but we don't want to hurt our baby. Well, at the same time, our so quote unquote babies are like being so freaking annoying. Because they're sitting in places that they're not allowed to. They're being absolute menaces during the day. Your cat lays on your shoulder. Okay, but that's really cute. I can see how that's like difficult to, you know, do your daily things with a cat on your shoulder, but also that is so cute. What the heck? She wants to be included. She wants to play Sims too. Also, you're doing good, Celeste. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm doing good as well. I am very much dreading. No, not dreading is not the right word. I am scared of this weekend when I have to play the 100 Baby Challenge. But I'm also like a little bit excited. Which I guess is a dangerous thing to say, huh? Also, Luz, hi. I don't think I said hi to you just yet today. But I hope you're doing well. Are you going to speedrun? Yes. We're gonna speedrun for charity. So that makes everything okay. Okay, I hate... Dude, you are actually so much in the way. I can't see shit of what I'm doing. I can't even see which plants I'm picking. What charity? Palestine Children Relief Fund. So there is a big event happening, which is called Simmers for Palestine. And there is going to be a really big group of Simmers coming together to like all do a charity stream from, or like a charity event from Thursday to Sunday. Actually what I came up with is that we're going to do the 100 Baby Challenge and your donations decide my fate, basically. For every $15 that you donate, you get to pick a baby name and we have to add your baby to the game. We're going to use the new Lovestruck expansion pack like features to date and to meet people to have babies with. And we are going to put the household size on 104 with MC Command Center, which I'm also a little bit scared that it might break my game, because we're going to have basically unlimited Sims in the household. So technically, like I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but technically we could have all 100 babies living in the household at the same time. She'll understand, trust me. I know it sucks, but you gotta know. Yeah, it's okay. She sat down now. So like now I can see my screen again. So it's okay. But yeah, that's basically why we are building this humongous house. Of which I just realized I don't think there's like a quick way to get from the inside to the garden. So I might actually have to add that really quickly. Like, what if I just kind of sneakily, like, take out a little piece of this? It is cool, right? I'm super excited for it. It's actually hosted by Kayla, Lil Simsy. She came up with this idea to do a fundraiser together, and I think it's super cool that she's hosting this because it's such an important thing. So, do you need space for potentially more than 10 babies? Absolutely. I expect you guys to make my life horrible. So, yes. Like, I'm fully expecting you guys to absolutely go ham this weekend because it's gonna, like, take a while for me to get to that point of, like, a baby can move out. Like, they're a young adult and they can move out. So all that time where I have those babies, you guys can just continue to add on to it. You posted the picture. Okay, I do want to see it, actually. Oh, that is so cute. Here to make your life horrible. Exactly, to make the life of Palestinian children better. Yes. Yes, exactly. We do what we gotta do, you know? No, but genuinely, for stuff like this, I'm always like, charity is one of those few things that I'll genuinely do things for on stream that I'd normally be like, I don't think I'd enjoy that very much. Because I know it's going to be for a really good cause, and I know that it's going to be so fun, and we're going to have, like, a great and chaotic time, and at the same time we're going to do this really cool thing of raising funds for such an important charity. So it's going to be like, there's no reason for me to actually not enjoy it. I'm just going to drown in chaos, but it's going to be for fun, you know? What time is it starting? So on Friday, it's going to be my normal stream time, just that I'm starting an hour early. So I'm starting at 6 instead of 7, my time, but that's, like, Central European time. On Saturday, we're going to also do an evening stream. So again, 6 starting time until probably like 10:30. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be live for 9 hours. We're going to start at 2 p.m. and we're going to be doing 100 baby challenge for, like, the first part of stream. But then I'm going to have dinner at one point. And then after dinner, we're going to do a Simmers Fortnite tournament with, like, very loosely using the term tournament, because we're not actually going to be, like, you know, if you lose, then you're out. We're just going to be playing with a bunch of simmers and, like, a bunch of content creators all together in a private lobby, and we're just going to play against each other, basically. So those are the times. If you're ever interested in, like, specific information, everything is shared on my Twitter in, like, a visual, but it's also in my Discord. And in my Discord, I use, like, a specific time code thing that shows the times in your own personal time zone. So if you're hanging out here and you're like, crap, she says 6, but I don't know what time that is for me, you can actually check that out by going into the Discord. Okay, I'm not sure if it's going to be smart to have, like, all the toilet doors over here. No, wait, because that's not their bathroom. Haha. Never mind, toilet doors are going to go over here. But I think it might be nice to make this into, like, just toilets. And then I can also make them one smaller. Thank you for doing the exclamation point Discord. That goes for anyone. If you're hanging out here and you would like to join our Discord, I update my stream schedule every single week. And then also, I always make sure to use that, like, time coding. So in the Discord, you can always see the times for my schedule in your personal time zone. Posted a better pic. I saw it. It is so cute. It is so, so cute. Okay, we have a slightly awkward hallway over here, but I guess that's going to be okay. I guess that's fine. We could, even if we wanted to, like, have the wall go like this, because then at least it looks like a little bit more on purpose. And then we can have the door. Wait, I have 2 doors into this room. That's silly. Can I have it go like this? Does that look terrible? That looks a little bit terrible, I'm not gonna lie. It might actually just look better if we do it like this. There we go. I don't know. Does that really... That doesn't make it look better, huh? Yeah, no. Starting to realize that I just need to commit. I think what we could do is we could do it like this. And then have these doors sitting across from each other. And then actually having like a little archway. There we go. I think that's nice. Then it's like an actual separated hallway. I've attempted the 100 baby challenge and it scares me. I feel you. It scares me too. I've attempted it once and I stopped after 8 babies because I was like, I can't do this. Also, Caramel, welcome in. It is so good to see you. So except for the main bedroom, the rest will be more close to a dormitory. Yes. Yes. So what we're going to do is this is going to be the room for all of the toddlers and infants. And this is going to be their bathroom. So that will have like a couple of bathtubs and a lot of potties. Then this is going to be the main bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. This is going to be a kid's room. This is going to be separated toilets, and this is going to be basically just showers. And then they can go from like their kids' room into the showers, and they have a bunch of toilets over here. This is going to be a skill building room, so all of the kids can go in here. We're going to have like a bunch of toddler things. We're going to have a bunch of kid things. We're also going to have a bunch of kid things outside, like playground equipment, a pool, stuff like that. This is going to be the main living space, basically. The only thing that I'm not really sure of is we need a place for the babies. Because usually it is actually kind of nice to have a separated space for the babies because they cry a lot and then they don't wake up the other kids. So I'm almost tempted to like create a baby room over here. And then we can have like, then this can be like more of a hallway space. All good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. And thank you for the lyrics, Brucey. Thank you, thank you. Funnily enough, I think the 100 baby challenge was the closest I ever got to actually finishing a challenge. I've tried multiple, but always burn out, starting to wonder if it was something to do with my neurodivergence or perfectionism. Could be both, honestly. But also, I feel like the 100 baby challenge is like, you can do that on a higher pace than a lot of other legacies. I think a lot of legacy challenges require you to have like a lot of patience. Also, I just realized we need another outside door here because the mom will have like her own little private balcony. This is going to be their shared garden and they have like a bunch of outdoor space. So we're going to use that as well. I think maybe on this space, we're going to have like the little toddler like the outdoor baths for the toddler and stuff are often in their parents' bedroom. Oh yes, but I'm 100% not going to be putting them in the parents' bedroom. If I have any hopes of letting her get some sleep, the babies should not be in her bedroom because that will end badly. I think actually it might be nice to also have some windows over here. So that's something that is good to know about a 100 baby challenge house. It's not realistic. Like there is absolutely nothing about a 100 baby challenge house that seems reasonable for an actual house. My patience isn't enough to wait for the new pack. I want to try to find my Not So Very Grey Gen's final partner. But how do I... yes, you would have to have the pack for that. Also, Claire, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. No, I'm not going to be using my sim self as a matriarch because, to be honest, I feel a little bit weirded out about that if I were to do that. Like, the fact that I myself would have 100 babies, I don't know. I think you should install flap doors for toddlers. Wait, what? Flap doors? So I think I'm just going to be creating a sim. We're just, because I like the idea of creating a sim with the new pack. So we can like use all the new hairs and use all the new clothes and stuff like that. Also, Ninja, I hope you're doing well. Like a cat door. Oh, actually, I think that would be nice. I think that'd be smart. Why not 100 dead lovers? Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry. This house will have a basement for specific purposes. I'm not saying what those purposes are. I'm just saying that there's going to be purposes. I feel like these windows are just a little bit awkward over here, but I do want to make sure that her bedroom has some nice windows. I just feel like those windows, just those, is going to look a little bit silly. Why did I give a good idea? Because, sweetie, however much you will always deny it, you are actually quite smart when it comes down to The Sims. Yeah, a little bit 100 baby Black Widow mode. Because why only pick one if you can do both at the same time? Okay, I think it will help if we just have a little planter box here to kind of just, like, help with the fact that this wall... Why can I not delete... I can delete them one by one, but I can't delete them by dragging. That's a little bit strange, but fine. I'll just do it like this then, I guess. 100 Broken Hearts challenge, basically, yeah. I think the only time I've ever used my sim self for a founder was the Zodiac challenge, purely because it started with my star sign, Aquarius. I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels a little bit iffy about using the sim self for stuff like this. I think it's like, for some challenges, I absolutely wouldn't mind, but I feel like specifically the 100 Baby challenge, I sometimes already have this little, I don't know, like the little bit of iffiness with the 100 Baby challenge of, well, if you look at it like very strictly, it's not necessarily like the most feminine challenge. Let's be real. It's basically using like, you know, a single sim, like a breeding sim, and then you. But I mean, it's also in that sense, it's you know, most of the sims have like not that good endings, which is fine because it's a sim, so it's not all that serious. Like it's completely okay. But then as soon as I start using my sim self, I don't know, I all of a sudden do feel like it's that serious. Does that make sense? Female empowerment, yeah, like the 100 Baby challenges is not that strong in female empowerment. Like if you're for female empowerment, I think the 100 Baby challenge is slightly questionable. But again, it's like, because it's a game and it's, you know, I think it's quite widely accepted in the Sims community. So it's fine. But I do feel like it's, in some cases, I'm like, you know what? Let's not push you with my Sim self. Maybe they want to sleep around. That is absolutely true, and that's absolutely fine. I mean, no judgment there. You in real life and my Sims are more than free to do whatever they want. But I feel like it's the part of like having 100 babies. Like specifically having that as a goal is the part that might be a little bit iffy. In general for gameplay, so I use her for my building as a save tester. That's actually nice to use your sim self for that. That's pretty smart. I like that idea. I'm just trying to get some plants from the front that I can use to like decorate the back a bit. I've never made my sim self, but I don't know if I like playing the game as me. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, I literally grabbed 2 plants that I already have. Okay. Great job, bro. No, you're doing fantastic. Actually, that one works too. I don't like the color of that one. I don't think it will work realistically, sweetie. No. I think I'd get too stuck in my head like, oh yeah, let me just neglect all my children and parentify the older ones. Yep, I mean, that's gonna happen. I can already tell you that's gonna happen in this baby challenge. Ooh, that's actually real pretty. I'm gonna use that for sure. I think this one also has different swatches. Yes, perfect. I really like that one. You only birthed once. And you didn't even like word one birthing. You got birthed. I'll make a couple for you. You can put them on the gallery. But I will be using like the new system from the new pack, so we're gonna go on a lot of blind dates. I'm not gonna download people or like Sims from the gallery. I think it might actually be nice to have another planter box, but like a smaller one like we have in the front over here. I don't know where I want to put that one yet, but I think I want to use it somewhere. 20 kids, that's a lot. Yeah. Is that from that show that used to air on TLC, like 20 Kids and Counting or something? I don't know, by the way, speaking of TLC shows, I have recently been, I don't know what happened to my YouTube algorithm, but my YouTube algorithm was like, oh, remember when 15-year-old Ro was like obsessed with my 600-pound life? And then it just keeps suggesting me all of these like recaps from that show. And I'm like, okay, sure, I'll watch it. But then there's also like the My Sweet 16 and like Welcome to My Crib and all of those things. Also, is it Loveless? I hope I say that correctly. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Also, what exactly do you mean with Duggars? I feel like maybe you're referring to something that I said, but I have like very short-term memory. Oh, the Duggars. Oh, you mean like from the TLC show? There we go. Yeah, sorry. Not Say Yes to the Dress. I did watch that for a little bit. Yes. But I didn't watch it as much. A Cult Family. I mean, probably there are absolutely cult families that were covered by TLC. I also really enjoyed like Amish people who are like going out into the world for the first time. It is so interesting. They are the family from 20 Kids and Counting. See, I never really watched 20 Kids and Counting, so that's showing now. That is really showing now. Also, Loveless, I hope you're doing so well. It's nice to meet you. I just jumped on your message. Being like, I don't know, I'm confused. But I did watch like a little bit Say Yes to the Dress, but that wasn't necessarily my favorite. I always felt like they were so dramatic with Say Yes to the Dress. Like, I don't know, I couldn't really relate to that. Specifically, like the people that were like the family that felt like they were in charge of what dress a person was going to wear. I just always got really frustrated. Also, Sora, welcome in, and Lynn, welcome in. It's good to see you. I don't think if I said hi to you. I saw your name, but I can't remember if I said it out loud. But I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. They have like 21 kids. It's wild. 21 is so many. So many. I jumped in for a reason. Thank you. I appreciate you helping out. And also, Pumpkin, thank you so much for hanging out here enough that you got to redeem the palm tree roll. And Sweetie, thank you so much for setting it up. Enjoy your time in the jungle as a proud palm tree. Okay, we're going to make a pool like when I have access to the new pack or like when we have the base game update. My mom would say yes to the dress and judge the heck out of the dresses. That's actually kind of funny. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I feel like it is time to start with like the daunting task of at least furnishing a little bit. The new, yeah, it also uses him from the gallery. I know, but there's like a hashtag that you have to use. So feel free to upload under that hashtag because I will be using that as like part of the pack feature. Okay, I'm just gonna like dump some lights everywhere because I feel like this build might be a little bit too dark otherwise. Also, on Broken Algorithm, Google has been listening on my Discord convos excessively because after I started having more private convos with a friend of mine who I kind of like, he special interests are started infecting my feed. Elden Ring, Halo, and video ads in Spanish. He's Mexican. That is so weird. That is so weird. I do know that like Instagram and stuff uses your microphone. Charlotte! What's up with Charlotte? Will you make the matriarch a medium? No, I don't think so. I don't think so because I usually already don't deal very well with paranormal stuff in The Sims. I don't think I want that for my 100 baby challenge. No, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the amber trick. If you're not familiar with the amber trick, it is genuinely genius. So also I'm just gonna paint all of the walls this color, not necessarily because I want to keep it that color, but I think it looks better than the default one. Amber creates clubs with Sims, and then she sets the club activities to be like cleaning and cooking and all of those things, and then she just has continuous club meetings. So I think I might do that. I also think what I'm going to do is we're probably going to have like people stay over and help us out. Literally the bear. Yeah, Amber. Like the Amber. The one and only. But it's like a really, really smart thing. I've seen her do it like a couple of times now, and every single time I'm like, damn, that's so smart. Thank you for the shout out for Amber. Amber and I are also going to be duoing on the Sims Fortnite thingy. So, you know, if you wanna watch two like real good gamers, I actually like that pattern more, I think. No, I like the other one more. So like a village? Not really. No, just like stayovers. You know, the stayover feature that came with Get Together. Why are these not sorted? Amazing clip title. Oh, that you should watch the clip. It only gets better. I think that's super cute. That is also a bathroom. Hold on. I wish these were actually like sorted a bit better because I keep losing what I need. There we go. Of course, Lena, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Also, Kiara, welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I think that's pretty cute for the bathrooms. I love how we have just like basically two huge bathroom blocks. And then we have another bathroom over there. Hold on. Then I need the one on the edge. You're going to attempt a 100, baby? Yes, and I'm gonna speed run it. We're gonna do it in one weekend. Or at least that's the plan. We're not gonna be following the traditional rules. It's going to be for charity. And I feel very brave. Speed run, yes. I don't know how much we're actually gonna like complete it, but this is me who's at least gonna give it a try. So every $15 donation will add a baby into the save file. We're gonna put the household size on 104. So we could technically have all the babies at the same time. Also, you know what I just realized? That might be good to specifically mention. I think I have mentioned it in mods chat, but also for the mods to know. So if you, let's say you want like 4 babies. For the sake of keeping track of what is going on, I urge you to do like 4 separate donations and like add the little baby name reward to every single of the donations and add the name that you would like, instead of like going ahead and donating one bigger amount and then adding it once and then writing like this whole paragraph of all the babies that you'd like, because then we're going to have to create like a separate list, which we're also going to do, but it's going to be so much easier if it's like separated donations rather than just one really large one. And I also feel like that is going to spread out the adding of babies a little bit, because I feel like if someone were to add like, let's say someone donates $60, that's 4 babies, then I have to add 4 at like in one go. Whereas if you donate like smaller bits, it's a bit easier to spread it out across the stream. I'm not sure if that's going to make sense. If I notice during the stream and the donations that isn't making sense, then we can change that. But I think that helps. If there are double name ups, would you give people the option to change it? No, then we'll just have babies with the same name. Then there's just gonna be double babies, I guess. Thank you for the hydrate. Are you gonna put it on short lifespan? I was thinking I was gonna put it on short lifespan, yes. I'm holding your hand. Thank you. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that so much. Okay, so for the baby room, I feel like there's this one wallpaper, like this one. That's like the most baby room wallpaper to have ever existed in this game. So I think I'm going to use that. And then let's actually get some carpet in here. But I'm going to put it on short lifespan for the simple reason that that also means that the babies and stuff will age up a bit faster. We're also not going to follow the more traditional rules of the 100 Baby Challenge where you have to have like a certain amount of traits before you can age them up. Literally, my only goal is just to survive and not let them get taken away by child support in The Sims. So the goal is to just keep them in the house and as far as possible, well fed and well taken care of. I think what is going to help a lot is that with short lifespan, they'll just age up quite quickly themselves. So I'm not going to age them up with a birthday cake or something. We're just going to let them like run their normal lifespan. Unless I notice with children that might take far too long, or like with teenagers, if I realize that doesn't make sense, I might come up with an incentive on the spot to like, if I reach this milestone, I'm allowed to age them up or something. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone attempt the 100 Baby Challenge in a speed run, and also not with like unlimited household slots. So there's not really someone I can take some experience from in terms of like, hey, what is like a smart way to approach this? All I have is just me coming up with a wild idea. If we have to adjust along the way, we're going to have to adjust along the way, basically. So the babies are going to be named like the... No, sweetie. Everyone who donates get to pick a name. That's part of the incentive. So I need cribs. I'm just going to pre-put a bunch of cribs in here to see how much we could fit in here technically. Okay, so the one with like the darker wood swatch actually... Oh, it's so annoying that they don't have like matching swatches. That's a lot of babies. I'm just seeing now how many babies that is. That's a lot of babies. I have short-term memory loss. I get that though. It's okay. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I mean, I think we all know that I'm very much on that same team. So, I just realized these windows aren't at the floor, which I think at all the other places they are. Yeah. Okay. I do also think we should have some cute curtains, right? Oh, these are not tall enough. Although they look like they could be tall. No, they are not tall enough, Ro. Just give up. I wish you could sort the curtains on like which ones fit on tall wall height. I never use tall wall height, so I very rarely have to resort to this. I mean, I could still use these, but that like make them bigger because I think these are just so perfect. We're gonna scale them and do like 1.3. Also, let's go, Sprucey! Let's go, let's go. Thank you so much for hanging out enough that you got to redeem the palm tree roll. That's so cool. That is so, so cool. Also, is it Miryu? Let me know how to say your name correctly because I feel like I'm butchering that very badly. But welcome in. Never jumped on the stream so quick. 100 babies. Yes, we're currently building the house for the 100 baby challenge. And we're going to speed run it this weekend. It's going to be part of a big charity event. So I also only expect to be playing with it for this weekend. Also, sweetie, thank you so much for setting it up. I appreciate it. And Freshpick, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, I think that actually... Oh, this is so cute. Stop. These curtains are actually kind of adorable. Okay, the green looks really good. I think they actually need to be a little bit higher. And maybe even like 1.3. Oh, that's perfect. Those curtains look super cute. Millie, oh my god, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna set that up as a nickname so I actually will remember. But I hope you're doing so well. I'm guessing that you enjoy the 100 Baby Challenge. Have you played it yourself? I'm like trying to figure out if there's anything else that you need apart from bassinets for a baby. I don't think so, right? That's annoying with the curtains. I didn't anticipate that. Like, you only need a changing table and stuff as soon as you start playing with infants. How do you untool an item? You just click on it again. So you select tool, you select it, and then you click on it again, and then it's unselected. A rocking chair? Yeah, but realistically, are we going to use that? Like, again, this build is very much for, like, function over form. Because I think I might need space for an extra crib more than a rocking chair. Because your Sims almost never sit down anyways when they're, like, feeding a baby. Oh, I hate how that's, like, not perfectly aligned. But also, I want to move them, like, slightly off from the wall. There we go. Okay, there we go. Cute baby room. One of these rare function over 4 moments. Yes, very rare. Hello. Hi, Maggie. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. How was your stream? What were you up to? Oh my god, you were playing Life is Strange. Tell me everything. I have not played this game, but I've been obsessed with watching people play through this game because the story is so freaking good. But thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Of course, Maggie, welcome in. Joe Hutt, welcome in as well. I hope you had a great stream. Thank you so much for the shout out. If you guys are hanging out here and you do not follow Maggie yet, please make sure to do that right now. Super lovely, chill creator with some chaotic moments, I must admit, but like good chaotic moments, like the best chaos, you know? It's like your 9th playthrough of this. You love this game so much, doing a new one because of the new game coming out. I heard that. I was like, is this my sign to finally start playing it myself? Because I've been obsessed with watching other people play it because I'm like, I love their whole interpretation of like the storytelling and stuff like that. And just like the little voices and stuff. And it's just so nice to watch other people, almost like watching TV when I watch people do a playthrough of games like that. But I was like, is this my sign to like start myself? But thank you so much for the raid. For those of you that are new to my stream, I do actually have like a small little raid video. It is a 1-minute introduction to me and my streams and my community that can hopefully give you a little bit of an idea of what these streams are like. So I'd like very much like to share that with you. It's only 1 minute long, so I'll get to chat with you guys like really quickly again. Hi, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I'm a chatterbox, so I have a lot of text. See what I did there? I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. This stream is partially ran by my 2 cats named Toet and Soos. Like the rattan plates on the wall. Did you just sneeze right into the microphone, Toet? I mainly play The Sims 4 with a sprinkle of variety, and I host co-working/study with me streams about 2 to 4 times a week on this channel. Sorry, I just got distracted. Grim is doing yoga. Like, there are too many Sims that are dying here that Grim is like, nah, you know what? Self-care girly, I'm just gonna do some yoga. I very often say or do dumb things that get caught on camera. Oh, look, an Enderman. I don't like you.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. She is doing the partner pussy. Pussy. I didn't mean to say partner pussy. I want the big melon. That's what she said. Oh, I didn't mean to make it bigger. Oopsie. I love using my platform to raise money for charity. That leads me to doing things that I have absolutely never regretted afterwards. Lemon. Yummy. I'm a lemon.
Oh, no.
I am a big plant mom, so much so that the community is named Jungle of Planties, and you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But don't forget to stretch and take a sip because self-care is very, very sexy. that's the raid video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much again for the raid. I do really appreciate it. If you want to hang out with us for a little bit, we are in fact building in The Sims today. I am trying to build the ultimate 100 baby challenge house because this weekend I am going to be speed running the 100 baby challenge. And I say that a little bit scared because we are going to do that for charity. I will be joining the Simmers for Palestine event, and we are going to like basically suffer for charity because that's the best way to raise money. As I've figured out, when I suffer, my chat is happy. So that's what we're going to do. Every $15 we'll add a baby to the challenge, and we will have MCC like basically enable the maximum of household of like 104 Sims. So technically, we could have all 100 babies living in our house at the same time. We're going to do short lifespan so that my Sims age up quickly. And my only goal is for them to not get taken away or like die before they reach young adulthood and they can move out. And we're also going to unalive all the baby partners. So every single time someone has donated their product, whatever that may be, because in The Sims you can have babies with both genders, we are actually going to unalive them in our basement. So I feel sorry for all of the Sims that are going to get like used for this challenge, but it's going to be for good. It's going to be for charity. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm a little bit scared because I've never done well, that's not true. I've done the 100 baby challenge once and I got so bored after 8 babies that I quit. So I was like, you know what? Let me speed run it because then I don't think I can get bored. But also, Maggie, if you need to go raid and run or raid and rest, please make sure to do so. But thank you so much for coming over here again. I really do appreciate it. I just realized I think it might be better to have like a small roof over here. I think that just brings the whole build together a bit more. Correct. Thank you, sweetie, for confirming as my mod that you guys have a good time when I'm suffering. Also, no, I should stop working on the outside because the outside is good enough for now. I was working on the inside. I started with the daunting task of making this like the most functional 100 baby home ever. So we have this is our baby room. The walls are going to be so full of baby handprints. I was actually thinking just a second ago, I was like, oh, do I need to put decoration up in this room? But I'm almost tempted to like not put anything in this room and just put all the baby prints over here. Like just have that be the whole baby room. That's it. Nothing else. We're going to fill this room with baby prints and actual baby cribs. I think we're going to have a good time with that. This is going to be the infant and toddler room, which I think we're going to have to start by picking a floor that works. I'm a little bit tempted to like start using like color-coded rooms or something so that it's a bit easier for me to visually see which room is what again. But I also, I want to make this house look a little bit cute, and that what I just did is not it. Like, let's be real. These are cute, but it's not a vibe for right now. So maybe I'm just going to commit to actually trying to make it look decent. We can go for a nice wooden floor. You got to do a graveyard of the actual offspring, or are you just going to hoard any possible urns since this isn't a series? I might actually put the graves outside over here. Although I also want to use this space for like an outdoor space for the kids to play. So maybe we might just have the urns. I'm not sure yet. We could also potentially just have like a space in the basement to put all the urns on like a shelf. Maybe that's actually also a pretty good idea. I also just realized this is going to be a bathroom and there's like 2 ginormous windows in there. Not just 2, 3 ginormous windows. Okay, maybe we need to fix that. Hold on. Because that's not going to work. It just looks a little bit silly if there's like nothing there. So I think we're going to have to do some windows, but we can just do some smaller ones maybe. Like that are sitting at the top. Maybe some curtains. We're definitely going to add curtains if we were to have those big windows. But I also think just generally, maybe just not have such big windows there. Because I want to use I want to make like a whole line of showers, which doesn't work if there's windows there. I am actually specifically looking for a base game window, this one, to add over here. Because I just realized that the original house has a window like that, and I think it looks super cute. And then I was thinking maybe these windows, because they come in like a very similar color swatch as we've used for all the other windows. Although the other windows are white with this. Hold on. These ones. Perfect. Because then it doesn't look odd. We still have windows there, but we can add showers underneath. Because that's the upside of using like tall wall height, is that we can actually just put like plop the showers underneath. And then what I was thinking is if you use this one, your Sims will actually not like complain about privacy, because these showers are like from university, and the whole point is that you can make like a shower dorm. Maybe you could put vines on the exterior. I do not want to have vines in this build. Vines are potentially the most annoying thing for gameplay ever, because they don't go down with the walls. So every single time you put the walls down, the vines will stay up and they're blocking your line of sight. So I think this works too. I'm just wondering how many showers am I going to add in here? Actually, I'm just realizing, hold on, this is not the shower bathroom. How did I just delete the floor? This is not the shower bathroom. This is the bathtub bathroom and the potty bathroom. So silly of me. Okay, let's actually get some potties in here. I do not know how many potties I should be adding. Like at this point, like what is too many? Like I honestly don't know anymore. Like what is the point where we've just gone overboard, and what is the point where we're like, no, you're actually, that's solid. Like that's a good amount of potties. My builder's dreams have been crushed. They actually stay up. Oh my god, that must be so annoying. But they also make all your builds so much cuter. I know. But that's like, this is my biggest frustration. I feel like these ones don't. If you use like the actual ones that come as decoration. Okay, I have debug and live edit on. Hold on. Like these ones, they're fine. These ones will actually go down with the walls, because they are made to be a wall decoration. But like the ones that came with university, like the perfectly kind of like cluttery vines that are far prettier than these ones, those actually stay up. And it's very annoying. And I am still sad about it. Yeah, the debug ones. Which, I mean, it makes sense, I guess. They were never designed to function in-game. They're just debug items, but still. I would have liked it if they went down, you know? Okay, that's actually kind of perfect. That's 3 bathtubs. But this is just going to be for toddlers, right? Maybe this bathroom is a little bit too big. I'm like trying to figure out what else we need, but we need to be able to clean toddlers. Okay, maybe I'm just looking at this too positively, and we will in fact need more showers. I just find it really hard to imagine. But maybe we do. No, that's going to be annoying for gameplay. So for infants and toddlers, for both, changing tables. Oh, that actually might be smart to put those in the bathroom instead of in the... A toddler arming is coming upon us, and I love it. It actually might be the case, yeah. Would you need to put walls between the shower baths? In case... Well... Technically, yes. Other Sims would be able to use them if they wanted to. That's a good point. That is a good point. But I think by adding walls like this, you don't prevent your Sims from getting embarrassed, right? What age is a toddler and which is an infant? There's not specifically an age, but the order goes like baby, infant, toddler, child, teenager, just like in real life, to be honest. Will there be time to bathe them? Probably not. No, but I'm going to have the bathtub just in case. Because I think if your kid's hygiene goes like extremely low, they will get taken away, just like with hunger. I do think this is going to be super helpful if we have like people staying over. They can like help out with the toddlers as well. So we, from like the infant and a toddler menu, we can click on the bathtub and say like be bathed by, and then we can select any sim that is visiting us as well. So if we have like a club gathering and stuff like that, they could also help out with bathing the kids. Yeah, we're going to keep some young adults around. Well, as soon as a sim from the actual household is a young adult, they must move out. But we can have other like sims come over and hang out. Okay, that's like a bunch of potties. Then we were gonna add a bunch of changing tables in here. I still feel like this bathroom is just a really awkward size, but I guess that's okay. I'm holding shift, and even when I click it, it still doesn't copy it. That's super weird. Because I think the flight industry, we say infants 1 to 2 years. Probably, yeah. That could be correct. Why did my music just pause? Weird. The mystery age, yeah. I think in The Sims, we don't really use the concept of age anyways. Okay, so we have... I actually don't like the walls in between. I think it's distracting. We could use some bins next to the trash can. Next to the changing tables, actually. Thank you, sweetie, for the reminder about the age chat. That's actually a really good one. Okay, there we go. Oh, we should get the money bin for this house. Okay, what does one add in the middle? Because at this point, this bathroom just feels like really awkwardly big. And I don't know what to add here. It was nice not having holes. Yeah, but the whole point is I don't want anything in between because it's too cluttery. But the thing is, I'm gonna half walls with sinks, but we don't really need sinks in this bathroom. I mean, we could, but we don't really need them. I feel like this is how I used to build in The Sims. I was like, what do I need in here? And then only get that. You can technically clean toddlers in sinks as well. So maybe from that perspective, we can just add it. The toddler pool. I was thinking of adding that outside, actually, because we also have this whole space here. Are the changing tables too big to be placed back to back in the middle? They could, I guess. Also, Leap Leafa Lurf. I love your username. Welcome to chat. I could scoot them together. I wasn't really that bothered by the gaps, but if you guys are that bothered by the gaps, I can fix it. No worries. I guess maybe having sinks in the middle does make sense, like, you know, just space-wise. Like, it looks logical. No, I think it's actually better if it's like a little bit taller, then you can at least see that it's a wall. I do feel like we need a tile wall in here as well. Will you add the small vacuum to clean the toddlers? Yo, that's actually not a bad idea. I never know how to feel about that, but I feel like for this challenge, I'll make an exception, you know? What kind of tile do I add here? Do I just go for something like this? I just feel like that just mismatches so badly with the floor because it isn't... Just feel like that's too patterned. That for the routing, you should not use move object in this kind of build, but I guess it would also be working if you leave enough space. Yeah, I think it should work like this, but she has a very good point to, like, for builds like this, you absolutely should not use too much move objects because your Sims will cause issues. If there's going to be, like, my game is probably already going to struggle a little bit because we're going to have so many Sims on the lot. So it is actually, she has a very, very valid point of not using too many, like, not using cheats, but also just in general, this build is probably going to feel a lot emptier than some of my other builds because the whole point is that we're not actually going to have a lot of objects sitting in these rooms. Which I struggle with. Like, I find it hard, but there's going to be plenty of Sims to fill the space, you know? Wash your hands after cleaning the children. Otherwise, you won't be allowed in the rest of the house. Honestly, not a bad rule. How about the yellow and orange one from the base game? You mean the tile one? You mean this one? Oh, actually, that works nicely. I like it. We could even go for like a slightly warmer orange. That's cute. I say vacuum is totally an option. Also, have I played this challenge before? I have once, but that was like 3 years ago and I got to 8 babies and then I gave up. In complete fairness, we are also going to be playing this challenge slightly different than you might have seen before because we are actually going to speedrun it in 1 weekend. And that will be part of a big charity event I'm doing this weekend. I feel like this is super nice. I like it. This looks cozy. Need routing space if you're going to have 100 plus Sims in it. Yeah, exactly. So I think maybe this bathroom feels like ridiculously large, but it's actually going to be super nice. With 100 Wi-Fi users, you'd have to set up office Wi-Fi. I certainly hope the babies are not using the Wi-Fi though. Like, I know that people are getting younger and younger and younger in how old they are when they start using devices, but I feel like maybe starting to use Wi-Fi in your crib is like a little early. The food fridge display? Oh, we're definitely using that one. I am going to need the food fridge display as if my life depends on it, to be honest. Babies aren't born with iPads. Can you believe it? I know, right? Mom, the iPad kids are killing my download speed. So true. Okay, for the toddler and like infant room, I feel like we can use a cute wallpaper again. I'm kind of feeling like the green and like yellowish color scheme, to be honest. So I'm gonna try and see if we can find like a good wallpaper for that. I really like this wallpaper, but I just don't feel like it really fits with the house. Although maybe it does, because it kind of brings the green from here. It's definitely a choice, but I think I like it. Are you doing the challenge vanilla? Well, technically not really, because I do have mods in my game and I don't plan on taking them out, to be honest. That's too much work. Can you imagine the phone electricity bill at the end of the month? Oh my word, I don't want to think about what these parents have to pay. Also, this house is going to be super expensive to live in. So we better actually, now that I mentioned this, we need to get a money bin. I wonder if the money bin will break, because like the money bin will calculate how much it gives you based off the amount of people in the household. But like, what if you have 50 people in the household? You will get, like, for everything that you donate, for every single that you donate or like put in the money bin, you get 10 simoleons. If you have 50 people, that's like a diaper that is going to be 500 simoleons. Do you think that will actually work? And then you zoomed out. Yeah, this house is huge. Like, actually huge. But we're probably going to have a lot of Sims living in here. Okay, let's make like a little toddler corner. And then we also need an infant corner. Oh, wait, that's the infant bed. Sorry, I said toddler corner and then I proceeded to just grab an infant bed. Wait, that's an infant bed. No, that's a toddler bed. That's the infant bed. Oh my god, I feel like you know what's gonna have like so much priority right from the get-go? We are gonna have to upgrade all of these cribs. Why does it not like perfectly space out? That bugs me. But we're gonna have to upgrade all of those cribs. Broke the game with around about 250 something sheep. If I calculate correctly, it should be 32.3 toddlers. Oof. Well, that's gonna be great. That's the new money bin. Yeah, it came with the like the unlockables. And it is so nice. It is so much prettier than the default one. Okay, at this point, that's also one of the bigger challenges here, is that, like, we won't know how many babies we're gonna have in, like, every life stage at the same time. So we might, like, have 50 infants, then I might have to delete all the toddler beds and just put infant beds here. Like, there is a chance that that could happen. I don't want it to happen, but it could happen. But for the toddlers, I feel like we're gonna have to make some can you move all of the toddler beds close together like this? Do they work if you do that? I don't think so. Can they walk around those cribs? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. There is like more than a tile space in between. Infants without mods are torture. I agree. That I think is the good side. I do have a mod that kind of like tunes infant behavior a little bit. You love the new money bins. I agree. I really like them too. Tub! Thank you so much for the 35 months and also on tier 3. What the butts? Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. Let me actually add you to the subboard. You and Sweetie and Rosalia, like everyone with the 35 months. You guys have your last month with a flower basket. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. This is your last month with the flower basket. You are due for the mushroom next month. I'm in the board already. Wait, how? Oh, you got to share it twice this month. No, this is a gift sub. This is a gift sub. So that's not like, oh, wait, wrong screen. That's not his actual sub. Also, Desi and Chikinanogi, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Are you going to use mods to fix the buggy infant toddler care because the Sims' inability to keep infants down is it? Yeah, so I do have a couple of tuning mods for that. So one of them, for instance, actually tunes the independent behavior of Sims going to take care of toddlers and infants. So that actually helps a lot, I think. And then I also have one where infant needs decays slower. You were busy with TwitchCon and Werchter. Wait, what do you mean? When I asked how you've been, or? Because that's already 2 weeks ago. Right? Yeah, that's 2 weeks ago. You could put a buffet table so you don't have to cook all the time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use there's like an open fridge that comes with Get Together, and then you can cook like a whole bunch of things and just store it in there, and then your kids can grab it themselves. You did the sub thingy when I got back. Wait, but you're on the first page of the board. Oh, how do you share twice? So basically, last month, TubTub didn't share his sub. So at the beginning of this month, he could share the 34 months resub, and now he could share the 35 month resub. But it's like, that's only because the other one was so delayed. Then you basically share it twice in a month. Oh, I apparently accidentally made a video. Oopsie. You know what actually might be smart? Putting like the kids' beds like this. Because then we can put like some skill building items against the wall. Okay, I think it might be better to place them over here because then they're like a little bit further away from the door. Okay. Really close to the door. Yeah, yeah. I noticed that was really close to the door, so I moved them a bit. So it's an A+ for you. Absolutely. You're doing amazing, Esther. Okay, then I think there's a couple of things that we need for the kids. I think having a toy box is going to make a big difference. So maybe we can get like 2. We can also get a play tent. Although that might be like a little bit large for what it is. I might actually add that outside together with the toddler play pool, but I think that's actually in the outside section. We can use a couple of nesting blocks to just kind of like spread them around in the room. You can size it down. Oh, that's true. I remember you can size it down. It came with growing together, the little play tent. And your Sims can like play make-believe in it and stuff. It's actually really cute. Okay, let's just make sure that those are like spaced out enough that 2 toddlers can play with it at the same time. Then it's nice to have a Blarfy. Probably nice to actually have multiple, so let's get some different ones. There's one with Parenthood too. You mean the play tent? I think there's not, because the play tent actually was one of the, like, I wouldn't say unique selling points of growing together, but it was one of those things that people are really excited about, right? Oh, it's not even from growing together. I'm absolutely lying. It's from Dream Home Decorator. What the heck? There was a relation to growing together though. Like, was it maybe the hints or something on it? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We were both wrong. Look at us being like, no, we actually know our Sims. We don't. No, we don't. What else? Actually, I really like this dollhouse, but then I'm gonna have to move these around again. But I think that dollhouse is really cute. What else can we add? So we already have a dollhouse. Oh, we can have the infant playmats. I just realized we don't have any of those over here right now. You know what we could do? We could do the same with the infant beds as we did with the toddler beds. We can like add them like this. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, I just dropped my coaster. There we go. And okay, I should have done this beforehand. I should have moved these over and then kind of like scooted these in. I think this should work. Like, there's no reason that the crib shouldn't work like this, because your Sim should be able to walk here, and they should be able to like walk all around like this. Hi, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Game Goat. How was your stream? I hope you had a great time. I hope you had fun playing The Sims today. I would love to hear what you were up to. Please do let me know. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, thank you. But I still don't have the infant playmat right now. If I look at it like this, I'm just realizing. Maybe we can add that one over here. And we can actually make like this a little bit more condensed. Olive, hello? Hi. Thank you so much for the raid. It is so good to see you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing so well. I am going to try to catch up with everyone who just popped in. I would love to hear what your stream was like today. I see you were playing some Stardew. What were you doing in Stardew? Were you working towards perfection? Were you decorating your farm? I would absolutely love to hear it. But thank you so much for the raid. I'm going to try to pronounce all of your names when welcoming you in. But if I make a mistake, please feel free to correct me. But in Checo, welcome in. Keep Cool Dudette to welcome in. Juan, welcome in. Is it Kai Crossing? Let me know if I said that correctly. Welcome in. Casey Chu, welcome in. Fief Keef, welcome in. Mama Llama, welcome in. Janelle, welcome in. Girl Crossing Afraid, welcome in. Luke Base, welcome in. Laura, welcome in. Olive, of course, welcome in. Cure Tea Cup, welcome in. I love your username. That is fantastic. I love tea. Hunter Babies, yes, I'll update you guys on what we've been up to today. Also, Ludka Y, welcome in. It is so good to see you. It is so good to see so many familiar names. I'm in year 3, trying to build relationships, etc. It's your first playthrough. I hope you're having so much fun. Stardew is such a wonderful game. I feel like every cozy gamer comes across Stardew at one point in their gaming career because it's just almost impossible to avoid. But I hope you're having fun with it. And also, Fifi Nova, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It is nice to meet you. Can we get a shout out for Olive, please? I'm not sure if we already had one. Maybe I missed it because sometimes I'm all over the place. But for anyone from my community, if you're not following Olive yet, please make sure to do so. Olive is like so lovely, so kind, so sweet. Does a lot of cozy gaming, lots of Animal Crossing. Also, hi, Allie. It is good to see you. Oh, yay. Olive raid. Hi. I hope you're doing so well. So please make sure to go drop your butt on the follow button that is not floating above chat right now, but that you can check out on Olive's profile. Also, Olive has phenomenal style. I don't think I've ever said this to you, but I'm like obsessed with your style. I love all your cardigans and all the color and your house and stuff. Like chef's kiss. But for those of you that are actually new to my stream, I do have a little raid video. It's like a 1-minute introduction to me and my streams and my community that hopefully showcases a little bit what these streams are like. So I would love to show that to you, and then I'll be back in about a minute. Hi, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I'm a chatterbox, so I have a lot of text. See what I did there? I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. This stream is partially ran by my 2 cats named Toet and Suus. Like the rattan plates on the wall. Did you just sneeze right into the microphone, Toet? I mainly play The Sims 4 with a sprinkle of variety, and I host co-working/study with me streams about 2 to 4 times a week on this channel. Sorry, I just got distracted. Grim is doing yoga. Like, there are too many Sims that are dying here that Grim is like, nah, you know what? Self-care girly, I'm just gonna do some yoga. I very often say or do dumb things that get caught on camera. Oh, look, an Enderman. I don't like you.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. She is doing the partner pussy. Pussy. I didn't mean to say partner pussy. I want the big melon. That's what she said. Oh, I didn't mean to make it bigger. Oopsie. I love using my platform to raise money for charity. That leads me to doing things that I have absolutely never regretted afterwards. Lemon. Yummy. I'm a lemon.
Oh, no.
I am a big plant mom, so much so that the community is named Jungle of Planties, and you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But don't forget to stretch and take a sip because self-care is very, very sexy. That was the raid video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This video is amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to update it like every year because there just keep being so many good moments that I'm like, oh, that should go in a raid video. And then I need to try and like condense it down to a minute because I'm like dead set on like trying to keep it at least under a minute and 10 seconds. Did you move? That background is different. I didn't move. I changed my background. I had like a whole weekend where I painted over the original mural, and then we had a carpenter come in because this is like kind of a cupboard, so there's storage space behind it. So I like changed everything, and sweetie, thank you for doing the fractal command. I was actually inspired by this PC case from Fractal to get the change. I felt like my room after 3 years was up for like a little bit of a makeover. So I did that. Love the mural, but this space looks so cozy too. I absolutely love the mural as well. It was like it had such a special place, so it was really hard to change it as well. But at the same time, I was so ready for something like new and maybe a bit more mature, if that makes any sense, because I also like I have a corporate job for which I work from home, and then I also have this background. So sometimes that mural was like a little bit strange when I entered like a call with a big supplier, and they were like, okay, that's interesting. And I already always have to explain the fact that I have like a good microphone, and then I'm like, oh, you're a streamer. Okay. So like that wallpaper, like that mural was just, I don't know. I needed to get something that fit with my corporate girly energy as well. But for those of you that that are hanging out here for a little bit, if you guys want to know what we are up to today, I'm actually building a house for my 100 baby challenge, which is going to probably last relatively short because I plan on speed running the 100 baby challenge in this weekend. As part of a charity, like big charity event which is called Simmers for Palestine, we're going to be raising funds for PCRF. And I'm going to suffer, which is what a streamer does for charity, apparently. I'm going to speedrun the 100 baby challenge. Every single person who donates $15 gets to decide a baby name, and we're going to put a baby in the game. I'm going to use mods and cheats to basically enable that I can have 104 Sims in my household at the same time, which basically means that if my chat goes ham, we could in fact have 100 babies at the same time in this house. That also means that we're only going to be playing with this house on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when we're actually doing the charity event. But it's going to be for a really good reason, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be playing on short lifespans, so my Sims age up relatively quickly. We're also not going to do any of the like more traditional 100 baby challenge rules where you have to get like certain amount of traits or like a certain amount of like A grade in school and stuff like that. We're just going to let our Sims live, and basically our mission is to make sure that they don't get taken away or they don't start like ridiculous fires and stuff. And I am trying to build a house that can accommodate that amount of Sims, which is I'm not sure if it's actually going to like be possible or if I'm going to mess up terribly. Also, I think there was a plant here, but I guess it got deleted. Oh, I know which plant was here. Hold on. I'm just realizing this now. I know which plant was here. It was like this nice corner plant. But I don't know where it went. My corner plant disappeared, people. I want my corner plant back. Hold on. There we go. That's my corner plant. Also, Prickleafy, welcome in. It is good to see you. But to showcase a little bit of my game plan here, because we're also going to be using the new Lovestruck expansion pack to like go on blind dates and actually make sure that we have enough Sims to supply us with babies, basically. And there will... Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Didn't you just raid in? Literally like a minute ago? Or maybe like 10 minutes ago? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. What happened? Did you start stream again? I'm confused. But we're also gonna have like a nice murder basement where we can unalive the people that supply us with Sims. But thank you so much for the raid again. I do appreciate it. I hope you had a nice shirt stream. And we'll actually be using this house. And as you can see, I've been setting it up for like a ridiculous amount of Sims. So we have a big baby room. We have a big infant and toddler room. And then we have a big bathroom for the infants and toddlers with like a bunch of potties, which probably I feel like I might actually need to start adding even more potties. Also, Fizzy Pop and Gingy, welcome in. It is so good to see you. I hope both of you are doing really well. But yeah, this is the game plan, and I'm not sure if it's actually going to work out. Of course, Jellyfish. Of course. Oh, thank you so much for the breathe. Thank you. I missed that. Oh, that's so nice. Also, thank you everyone for all those follows from the Olive Raid. I really do appreciate it. I want to have like a couple of these sitting next to each other. Actually, I think the bear, we can move that out of the way. Let's make sure it's not too close to the door. And then we can give those like different colors. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I think we can add that over there. I'm starting to feel like these are just kind of like in the way, but I also don't really know where else to add them. And they are really useful for your toddlers to play with. Okay, so now we have like a bunch of different things for our toddlers to do. We also have some stuff outside. I want to get the toddler bath. Like the little pool. Oh, actually, I just noticed, you know, it'd be nice. We could also have the ball pit, maybe. Don't forget toddler tables. What do you mean with toddler tables? Can't you put the small toys? Yeah, but these are not the small toys. These are the building blocks. So like the nesting blocks. They actually use them to build skill. Tablets. Thank you. I can read. So like I love how you actually put it like with exclamation points, and all of a sudden my brain was like, oh no, now I know what you mean. Actually, that's a really good idea. We need to have the tablets as well. Okay, we have the toddler pool. We can have maybe like the toddler slide on here too. Hold on. Just like anything to entertain my toddlers, basically, because they're going to be a menace. And I do really like the idea of the iPads. So let's actually make a little shelf for ourselves. That's, yeah, okay. Because I think it also might be useful to have like books in here. I just realized. So let's actually get, oh, I hate that the books don't snap to a shelf. Like that's so weird. Okay, let's just get 2 pairs of books. Aren't there small kids tables to play with? They're for the older children. I think you can have the Lego set, and then your older children can build on the Lego set, and then your like toddlers can actually play with what was built. But toddlers don't have that much to play with, if I'm going to be honest. Okay, Wabbit tablets. Let's just get like a bunch of them. Because we're probably going to lose them as well. Something super dumb. There is a really dumb character limit for animal breeds in The Sims 4. So you can have a dog, which is a Chesapeake Bay Retriever. I don't know if I said that correctly. But if you use the genetic mixer to make an offspring and it makes a mixed breed and you go and correct it, it won't let you put the full breed name in. So you can... Wait, what? That's so silly. Also, thank you so much for the hydrate, and Trixie, welcome in. Yeah, I love Panda-sama stuff a lot as well. But I think for the sake of this house, I'm going to try to like not use any CC, because then I can also upload it to the gallery. If any one of you is silly enough to also want to play with this challenge, then you could. Thank you so much, Mulan. I appreciate it. You're very kind. And welcome to chat. You just have to take out the bait to make it somewhat work. Love this game. That is so silly. That is so silly. Okay, I think the toddler and infant space and baby room is done. That means that I was specifically saving like the room for the mom for when we have the Love Struck expansion pack, because naturally, we're going to have to use the new hard bed, the vibrating hard bed in the main bedroom. And I feel like there's probably going to be some more items for like decoration wise and stuff that I'm going to want to use. I think also for the main like living space and things, I also want to make it look pretty cute. Also, I was thinking the kitchen for this house is most likely going to go along this wall or something. Like we'll have to get a bit creative, because there's literally no outside wall where I can add a kitchen. And like I said, this is going to be a skill building space, so we're probably going to have like all the kids' toys and like everything over here. The items are so unhinged. I keep hearing this from everyone. Like literally anyone I've spoken to who had like early access has been saying that this is almost like a miracle that it's T for teen. So I'm very excited to put all the unhinged items in my 100 baby challenge house. Like we're gonna have a baby making blanket and everything outside. Don't you guys worry. We're gonna go full swing. I'm debating starting the 100 baby challenge, but I'm a bit scared to start. I mean, you can always just start, and if you don't enjoy it, you can just stop again. That's the nice thing about sim saves. Like sometimes it feels like this huge commitment, but you don't really have to commit that much. So unhinged, good or is it bad? I think it's good, but it's like I would never recommend this pack to anyone who's like, oh, my child of 6 years old is playing The Sims. Should I get love struck for them? Like, no, please don't. Also, like, it's T for teen rated, so I guess that starts at like 13. So technically, if you get your 6-year-old kid The Sims, then that's all already on you for like, you know, kind of maybe exposing them to things. But like, I wouldn't get this pack for a 13-year-old either. It's very spicy, yeah. Like, I think maybe like 15, 16 and up. If you've been raised with like the proper education. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Some of the items look like they belong in a sex dungeon. Remember, so, okay, for those of you who weren't here, I think it was like 1.5 years ago. I built a sex dungeon as a joke in The Sims. I made a house, like it was a perfectly normal family home, and then they had like a sex basement. Very specifically, they locked Father Winter in there because that was their kink. So I must admit it was very specific. But can we be real for a second? The Sims literally made a pack that allows you to build a sex basement and your Sims can like dress up in the bedroom. You cannot tell me that I was that far off with building a sex dungeon for Father Winter. Throwback to 7-year-old me playing with the heart bed. I feel you though. So many kids did. And now, like looking back at it as an adult now, I'm like, maybe that was a little weird. All I heard was sex basement. Well, you heard the important part, Chels. You heard the important part. We were discussing the new pack and like what you could potentially build with it. They definitely stole the idea for me. I know. I feel like I'm a true influencer at this point. But genuinely though, I do think that it is time for me to end stream because I still have to upload a video and I want to read a little bit before going to bed. So I need to make sure to not like make it too late. And my sister is going to come over quite early tomorrow and we're going to make some more emotes. So I need to make sure to be fresh for that. Also, Jennifer, thank you so much for coming in and watering the plants. Thank you so much for cheering me on and thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. I'm going to continue this house on Wednesday when we actually have early access to the new pack and I can use all of the very unhinged items to make a very unhinged basement and more emotes. Yes. We're going to add even more emotes. She was here last week and we're going to continue tomorrow. And after that, it's going to be a while again. But we decided to like schedule to a full boiler day. So just kind of get some emotes out of the way. But we're going to continue with this house on Wednesday. And then we're actually going to start playing it on Friday. Friday is also when our charity event starts. And I'll also have a co-working stream on Wednesday. Thursday. I know my days. So if you guys are interested in any of those, I would love to see you again. If you are feeling like you're going to forget these dates and you're like, hold on, I wish there was a place where I could read this. You are more than welcome to join our Discord. It is the place where I like post everything when it comes to my streaming schedule, last minute changes, where we just hang out with the community outside of stream hours, and all of those good things. If you want to follow me on any of my other socials, you can always do that by clicking on the link that was just posted in chat. It leads you to my website, which literally lists every single link there is to know about me and my content. So feel free to go check that out as well. And I'm going to see who we can raid for today. Let me actually take a little peek on Twitch and see who is live. And then I'm gonna take you guys to someone nice. Oh, there's lots of people live. Now I have to actually make decisions. Ooh, oh my god, there's so many choices. I don't know what to do. I mean, I have choice stress. I think I know where I want to take you guys. This is a friend of mine. It is not The Sims, so I hope you're okay with that. But this is a friend of mine, and she looks phenomenal. I have to tell you, she looks phenomenal on stream today. I'm not gonna spoil why she looks phenomenal, because you're gonna have to see it with your own eyes, because it's really, really good. Also, hi Carly, welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hey, last second still works. I still got to see you and say hi. Don't worry, Sprucey, don't worry. I fully understand. Like, lots of us have lives and have stuff to do outside of streams and stuff. So anytime that you want to join or you have time to join, you guys are absolutely more than welcome to. But please don't feel like you have to be here, or if you cannot be here for a while, you are more than welcome to join at a later point, and you are just as welcome anytime, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Of course, Jelly, of course, that makes so much sense. Oh my god, Mike, you're so close. You're definitely gonna get it on Wednesday then. You're definitely gonna get it on Wednesday. But if you guys want to come along on this raid, feel free to come along. We're gonna go say hi to a friend of mine. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I promise you it's gonna be fun to go say hi. If you're gonna come along on this raid, please feel free to copy and paste one of the raid messages that was just posted in chat. You can use the one with the emotes if you're sub to the channel, and otherwise you can use the one with the green little leaves. And then I am going to set up that raid. I need to make sure to not make any typos. There we go. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I had such a wonderful time preparing for the chaos of this weekend. I think the house actually came together quite well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of impressed with how far I got with this build. Like, can we be real for a moment? Row and building on stream is usually not a best combination. I'm very slow, but I think I got a decent amount done, and I think we should be able to finish this house on Wednesday. So thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your time zone wherever you are. I will be back on Wednesday. Can't wait to see you with new emotes. And until then, make sure to take care of yourself and each other. And I love you.